All right, kids, man. Trumpcare has died this week before it ever really got started. You know, you've got bombings in Syria that are killing, bombing schools, nonetheless, in Syria, because we are so friggin' benevolent. And ladies and gentlemen, I do believe Shaq is going to join us tonight and tell us exactly why he thinks the earth is flat. I'm the Mouth, and the Friday Night Super Show starts right now.
You didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
The Friday Night Super Show. You damn right. Tag team champs, bitches. The motherfucking Friday Night Super Show. Number one in the world, baby. Hey, enough of the goddamn horse shit. Let's start the show.
All right, babies, you know what night it is. You know what time it is. That's right. The Friday Night Super Show is back here live, babies, on the Last Voice for Liberty Network. I am the Mouth, laughing and scratching at you along with my tag team partner, my brother from another mother. There is no other. Fuck you all if you can't dig my brother, Dennis Ford. Mr. Friday Night, how in the fuck is you tonight?
Not too bad. Made it through another week. You know, surviving and going through things that we all go through with life and everything. But, you know, here at the top of the show, man, I do want to mention some key point here. Because I brought this up on Wednesday's show. I was waiting to get an opportunity to talk about this. But, yeah, David Rockefeller, man, in the world, when I read and confirmed that he had fucking kicked the bucket, it was like the world got a little bit better. And everything started to flowers smell better, you know. Glad that dude's gone. I mean, I don't wish death on anybody, but when it comes to, you know, his kind of people, you know, I don't even want to get into what all the crimes and shit he's done, but yeah, you know, I'm glad he's gone. I hope he's got a good, you know, in the afterlife. There's a lot of speculation on what's there, but in my mind,
I hope he's choking on 1,000 Chinese dicks, 3 inches at a time.
I hope he's getting the treatment, you know, with the pineapples and up his ass and whatnot. But, yeah, man, that was, you know, and another thing, the everybody coming together, like, that was one of the days where I've seen everybody be on the same page, regardless of, you know, anybody's different stance on anything else. That day, you know, I think Tripp brought it up on his post or something, but that was just like a day where everybody was like, hell yeah.
They were. The social media erupted on Instagram, Facebook, what's that other one, Twitter. You know, they were all there. Everybody was like, this motherfucker's dead. Yes. You know, yeah. And for one day, we all kind of got along. You know, and comms, and caps, fucking whatever little stupid group you want to start putting. Then you goddamn classification monkeys. I don't know what the fucking problem is, but to have that one day where we actually all kind of came together and was like, cheers, this son of a bitch is dead, and to have the rest of the internet world, and you know I don't have the old account I had where I had, you know, thousands of friends and different variations of people from different political variations, man, but you know, hey, we all looked at it as a day of celebration. And number one, it was the first day of spring. It turned out to be a nice fucking day. I got to work outside that day, so it was a good day, you know, in my eyes. And then, you know, David Rockefeller dies. I got that news at like 10 o'clock this morning. Mr. Friday Night on the ball sent me that shit, and I'm like, I turn over to Ogre. I'm like, dude, David Rockefeller's dead. He's like, really? And I'm like, yes. Holding my arms outstretched, doing the Randy Orton pose, baby. Just glorifying in that.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend, and he was like, man, you know, what's the celebration today? He was in a good mood. I told him, I was like, man, this dude, so glad. I've been waiting for that since I found out who he was. You know, since all the years ago, looking into it, and, you know, I was like, man, I've been waiting for this day. I was looking for a post from like 3 years ago. But, you know, you're not going to find it. I'm not going to go through all my shit, but, I was posting about that at the time. I was like, when he dies, man, I'm going to throw a huge party. And I wish I could have done that. It would have been like a celebration, big time, with Rick James and everything. Because, like I said, man, that's
a celebration, bitches.
And then you think about it, you know, it took long enough. I mean, damn, this dude was holding on by his fingertips. He just didn't want to go. He was
6 heart transplants?
New World Order.
6 heart transplants. How many people, how many loved ones have you had in your life, ladies and gentlemen, that had to be on a fucking waiting list for a heart transplant? This pompous piece of rich shit, motherfucking controlling ass, Nazi ass, motherfucking fuck has 6? And it's like 6, okay? That's 6 people that are worth his weight in salt and 10 more motherfuckers just like him. And this motherfucker's had 6. How many of those 6 people that could have gotten that heart transplant could have come up with something, could have done something to better humanity? You think David Rockefeller ever did anything to better humanity? That life-sucking fucking vampire? Good Christ, man.
And then all the it's like
these people get around,
and they show his face. I'm like, man, that's Dracula. When I was going to post about it, I was like, cut his head off and stab his heart with a wooden stake so he don't come back.
You know, fucking Vlad the Impaler looking at that motherfucker.
They probably got his brain. You know, they probably got his brain or something, and who knows, man?
Oh, some sort of
Grove right now.
Area 51 fucking robot fucking bullshit. We gotta get him back because no, fuck him. I hope he dies. I hope all his. I heard his son died in a plane crash too. I hope they all fucking die.
Yeah, I heard that.
Y'all motherfuckers, you've done enough to fuck up this world, okay? Just to line your own fucking pockets, and that's really in the end. How in the fuck can you even look yourself in the mirror long enough to have 6 fucking heart transplants? Because you're an evil, succubus piece of fucking shit. That's why.
Man, he's probably eating newborn babies and shit every day for breakfast.
Yep, him and Hillary Clinton.
I don't know what's going on with that dude, but like I said, man, you're talking about...
It's grease beyond grease.
It's a shitbag. You know, that's what I posted, you know, I was talking about that, and people commenting and shit, they were like, well, it don't matter, somebody else will take the spot, and I'm like, man, just let us enjoy this shit for a day, please. Please.
Yeah, and that was the beauty of it. We did. And I mean, maybe it's a little bit morbid at this point, kids, you know, and to some of the new people that are coming into the movement and seeing, what, y'all motherfuckers are celebrating because this guy died, and maybe you should look into why we're celebrating this person died, because he's one of the most evil motherfuckers that was ever on the planet, man. He has done more to oppress and enslave you. Okay, via control of the government and via control of the banks and industries, man. And you guys you sit back and look at, they wrote a fucking article about it in 1932 in a newspaper about how America got sold to the rich. And guess who was in that motherfucker? David Rockefeller. This scumbag that we celebrate his death. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I was going to say, not to mention in his memoirs, if you never had the opportunity to read through that piece of shit. I forgot what page it is. I usually have that memorized, but there's a quote in there where he's saying that people believe him and his family are part of a secret cabal to, build a one-world government, basically.
You mean the 13 families?
If that's what they're accusing him of, he's proud of it. So that should give you a glimpse of how much of a piece of shit he is. Not to mention his political pool and his secret society work. You know, I'm sure he attended the Bilderberg and all this other shit, man. It's just one more.
For all we know,
it's just one.
He got pressured by that fucking girl on Dr. Phil. Think about it.
Right. Well, I'm saying it's just one of them. But hopefully, you know, their time's running out, man. They're not gonna be able to last much longer, especially Kissinger and you know, et cetera, et cetera. They all gotta go, man.
You know, it's kind of an exonerating feeling to have you know, the rest of the world start to really catch up on what we've been laying down. You know, man, we've been talking about these pedophile rings for a while. We've been talking about how the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds have been controlling your destiny for over 100 years now. And come on, man. Yeah, it's all starting to come to fruition. The WikiLeaks, I've got to say, you know, I don't trust a whole lot of media. But I've got to say, they keep backing us up. They do. I mean, they blasted out 500,000 wire transcripts from the United States government proving that the CIA was the ones that started ISIS. I mean, why do you think John McCain was over there, the greasiest of the grease?
Well, we already knew that.
That guy drips grease. He does. I'm serious. I think he's got 2 Hawaiian chicks or Filipino girls that follow him around with paper towels. Brawny, by the way, soaks up grease really great, apparently. Because he's a greasy motherfucker. Dude, John McCain is about the greasy. I doubt, and I don't really give a fuck who's fucking Jimmy this Russells. I seriously doubt that guy was ever even a war prisoner. I think he's a fucking made-up bullshit, bald-headed little fucking Rick Moranis wannabe fucking bullshit actor.
Right. Yeah, and to backtrack real quick, just to go back to the Rockefeller thing here for a minute, I'm sure Joe Camel had a day where he was so depressed when his idols died. I was talking to a guy about that. You know, it was a black dude, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. But of course, you know, I was like, Rockefeller died. And he was like, Jake, Rockefeller Records? I was like, no, man, no. He named it. You know, the reason that's shocking to me is that people can't connect the dots. They just heard, you know, Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z. They never looked into it enough to figure out, you know, yeah, he named his record label after a blood-sucking parasite. That's basically what he did. So, yeah, I'm sure he had a day where he cried and probably had a candle visual situation going on where he was hoping it wasn't true. Probably cried all day. Good for him. But, yeah, that's another glimpse of it. That's, you know, it's one of the biggest, most influential people in hip-hop music happens to have a record label named after this individual, and people would never connect the dots, and that was just, it blew my mind. But I already knew that. But anyways, moving on, with the whole pedophile thing, Pizzagate, whatever you want to call it, again, nothing new. It's been going on for a while. Dr. Phil ran this shit. You know, I think he brought it up a minute ago. He ran this show. I didn't get a chance to watch the entire thing, but covering this, where she was saying, you know, all kinds of people were coming to her for whatever. And then I was reading stories throughout the week, and this continues to happen. You notice that they're getting rid of all their little lackeys. It'll be like 300 people getting arrested because they're just trying to bury everything and cover their ass. But it's going to keep going. I want people to understand this shit is going to go way, way deeper. And when they get to D.C. and they start hauling people off, you know, don't say we didn't tell you so, because this shit is a deep pedophile ring. Mm-hmm. People, for some reason, whether it's secret societies or whatever ancient teachings that are involved in what they're doing, they take it seriously. So like I said, when you read a story where it's like 300, 400 people getting arrested and children are getting rescued, and I mean, that's some sick shit, man. That right there, when we did that show about that, if anything in this shit irk your nerves, it should be this, because this is some real shit. This is really happening. And like I said, where I'm from, in the DMV, not to mention Washington D.C. is right here. We have a lot of kids that go missing every year, and it's not a coincidence. There's no coincidence to it. I know what's going on with this shit, but again, you know, it's all coming to light, and it's going to get worse. You know, it's going to get to the point where people are they're not going to be able to run away from it no more. Even people who have no idea that this shit was going on, when these stories were coming out, I seen posting about it, like casual, people that I may know in real life. But like, this is why I don't trust anybody with my kids and blah, blah, blah. But things are starting to click. And, like I said, we've been talking about this for a long time. I did multiple shows even before any of this Pizzagate shit was even on the table.
You and me both. Dude, I wept on open air over stuff like this because that's how much.
Yeah, remember that show?
Yeah. Dude, I cried like a fucking bitch. I did. I don't like admitting to it, but God damn it.
But it happened, man.
It happened because that's how much this really.
It's happening.
Dude, it happened.
And like I said,
I'm not going to get into specifics here over the air, but
you know what I'm saying now.
It happened to someone close.
It's a real interesting time, especially what we do, because people who are, I thought this shit was going to happen when Obama was in office and even Bush, because I was like, people are not, they're not going to buy this shit for much longer. But now, for some reason, now Trump, the transition from Obama to Trump, people are starting to latch on to things, and things are coming out. Again, with the wiretapping, the latest shit with that, the mainstream media can't leave that alone. That's all they talk about. Because they want him to be wrong. Not that I was supporting Trump or anything, because I don't. But they wanted him to be wrong so they can have some dirt on his ass. To be like, oh, he's full of shit. But come to find out, it was true to a certain extent, which we already knew. And again, it should open people's eyes a little bit. Hey, guess what? This body.
Well, look at the National Defense Authorization Act.
It's all these things are equipped with cameras and microphones now.
It's been in that. I think we got
into it and looked into it, but either way, that's not the point. But the whole Trump thing, I'm just saying, the media is just swarming on this shit like vultures, and that's all. Whenever I go and I catch a glimpse of CNN or Fox, which I hate doing because it gives me a migraine. But
all right, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I didn't know you were kind of breaking up there. But yeah.
Well, no, I had a caller there online with us, and now they're trying to call back in, and it won't let me add them to the group call. So you're going to have to try and call back in, caller, please. I think that's from Fear the Masses. I'm really hoping so.
Yeah, moving on.
Keep on trying to get in. We'll try and get you in, man.
You still with me?
Yeah, I got you. Hello? You hear me?
Uh-oh.
Do you hear me? What? Did I hit a button? No, I didn't hit a button. Dennis?
Yeah, it's Skype.
Yeah, you got me?
Skype is
yeah, Skype is apparently not being my friend right now.
Yeah, we were talking about pedophiles and shit, that's why. But anyways, moving on, Wednesday night, with a good friend of ours on this network, Big E, he asked me to come on and talk about, again, one of my favorite subjects. I love talking about how Fukushima is going to potentially destroy the entire planet. But had fun on that show. I try to lay out as much information as I can on the topic. But it's not pretty. At this point, I don't really see anything good coming from it. And even if it was stopped, even if they stopped it tomorrow, we're still talking about 40 to 50 years of something, etc. But not something I like to really get into as much as I used to. But the information is all out there for anybody who's interested in researching Fukushima. I recommend you look into it. It'll stir you up a little bit. I'll let you know that firsthand. But it's happening. I don't know any solutions to it. Apparently nobody else does either. So I guess it's just going to leak for forever until we're all dead. But anyways, I digress.
Yeah, well, that's something that people need to really pay attention to, because kids. I'm a big fan of seafood. I love seafood. I do. I'm a carnivore, and yet you just have to accept that. Sorry for all my vegan friends, but Hey, I really love eating fish. I love shrimp. I love crab. I love lobster. It's fucking awesome. It tastes good. Okay, just like bacon, tastes good. There's bacon of the sea. It tastes good. Okay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Now I can't.
I'm a big fan of, the blue crabs right here from the Maryland area. But yeah, it's really off-putting nowadays. I really, it's like, I don't know, man. It's not like they're gonna put a radiation sticker on the front of it, so hey, this got radiation in it. You don't know. We don't. I
mean, if you're still gonna eat seafood, and I still try to, but I've got to watch it and make sure that I'm getting something that's at North Atlantic caught, because in somewhere in my mind, I'm just 6 years is not enough time for that to get around. Please, thank you. Let me cling on to that. I mean, come on, kids. I drink every night, so it's not like I'm not killing myself already. But my time has come and gone. It's not a big old deal. I've only got so much time left, and so if I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna have fun. But if you're out there and really seriously are concerned about your health and concerned about are making you sick or poisoning you, you really need to start looking into this and paying attention to just how long this has been going on and how much they're not covering it. It's not a cover-up, so to speak. It's and I want to bring in all these callers that keep going, and it's not letting me add to a group call. I will call you guys here in just a second. Trip, I will call you here in just a second.
Thing, right? Here's an important thing. It's the same situation with the food in your grocery store. If you understand and you're aware or woke as fuck, or whatever you want to call it, you kind of avoid things that you might have partaken, or had a enjoyment of past. But now when it comes to this situation, we're not talking about, whatever's in food. This is radiation, man. You want the Toxic Avenger? Because this is how you get the toxic, this is how the Toxic Avenger is going to happen, or Godzilla is going to happen. Some bad shit's going to happen on top of, the ocean. And 6 years is a long time. And if another 4 years, we're looking at potentially 10 years of radiation in the ocean. And nothing is being done about it. I don't know. Like I said, it's really depressing when I was doing that show. Much like a lot of these topics and things that we may go over. But just trying to express the severity of the situation to people is hard, because people are like, what can be done? What can we do? Well, call Superman. He'll fly running and he'll fix it all up for us. Or some superhero, but guess what? We don't have that. They can't even get robots around this shit before they melt. They send them in and they don't come back out.
That's true. I think we got Trip. Trip, do we got this?
Something like that, or some shell of his former self, that is.
Oh my goodness, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only J-Rev Radio, Trip Pew. Man, our brother, man, how's it going, man?
It goes. How are you gentlemen this evening?
Drinking.
Gentlemen such as yourselves.
I'm drinking some of the finest whiskey that you can buy for a cheap price, and mixed with some aspartame and some stuff like that. It's really
you're not supposed to drink that stuff. It's not good for you.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. You can't.
What I mean?
You can't win. You can't win. Congratulations on a great show earlier this week there, buddy, man. It was a privilege to be a part of it. And, every now and then I hate to be that drunk guy that calls into somebody's radio show, but, that's just me.
What the hell are you talking about? You were so much more tame. That's the Lee I like. You were right on point. You were right there at the threshold, but you were able to contain yourselves and let a show be conducted. Right.
I did that? Sweet. Because later on that night, dude, I I don't know. I woke up that next morning with a big pocket full of ones, like $40 in ones, and nothing else. So I don't know if I went to the strip club, and I don't know if I was just like ready to be tipping, or if I actually was stripping. It was one of the nights that you just don't remember. And
did you have glitter and smell of baby powder?
No.
Oh man.
Okay, then you probably weren't stripping.
That doesn't really, dude. We're in Bear Haven here in Iowa, so that doesn't really mean a whole lot. I'm still not unsettled. My butthole wasn't sore,
dude,
so
Yeah, y'all's Iowa chicks. I'm sure the Toothless Wonders at the fucking lunch special with that.
I'm not going to try and add to the Iowa stereotype, but I really was at a strip club. Was it almost 20 years ago? My brother turned 21, and we went to this old shit-assed Outer Limits strip club just right outside the north of town, and my buddies were all sitting in the bachelor's row or pervert's row, whatever, all ready with their dollar bills because the next dancer was coming out. I was over at the bar, and the next dancer comes out, and I turn around and I see all my buddies' faces in horror as this girl rips her shirt off, and she's got a big old 13-inch heart scar right down the middle of her fucking titties.
Jesus Christ.
I fell on the floor laughing. It was hilarious. I haven't been to a strip club since.
I did. Not change subject.
Yeah,
not change subject, but Wednesday. I was going to call in, man, but I was running late. By the time I got home, I was like, I don't know if they're doing overtime or anything, but it was
that's
like 5 minutes.
This is y'all's show, man. Y'all fucking y'all do you. I'm just here to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just
Stop talking about my show.
Well, Trip, I do have to ask you, man, there's some things going around. Yeah, you've got Trumpster pulled before it can get started, and a lot of people are talking all about that. I mean, it's not really anything big. It's one socialist package for another socialist package, but
everybody will fall in line. It just changes the face and the terms. The public terms change, and that's it. It's meant to look like one thing. Here's the thing that no one else really says. Like, everybody says, you change the face. The red and blue and the left-right paradigm, and it's all the same.
The red and blue, and they're fucking you.
I don't think that anybody really points out how the rhetoric is so different and what for still being the same. You understand where I'm going with this? Like no one really points out like the rhetoric that is so my club and inclusive. It seems like to each one of these camps, but the same shit is followed through with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's the same agenda, different approaches on it, man. It's like they're trying to masquerade.
What I'm saying is the Trumpanites want to act like they're so differently politically than any Democrat out there, and to a certain extent that they are. But when you're talking about political processes and the things that go into government, the social shit is what tears people apart. But when you're talking about actual government, that is the shit that is truly deceiving at the end of the day. It goes my camp, and we act like we're so different. And I'm like, we're sitting on the back skirts of the whole deal going, you guys are all the same. Yeah, whiny liberals, gun-toting rednecks, and, anti-border jumpers, we get it. But it's all the same. You know what I mean?
It is. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is. And how many times have we seen this shit? And, what was the slogan for the Obama? Whoa, change. Everything's going to change, right? Yes, we can. We can change it. Ain't shit changed. It's got worse.
I'll keep my Constitution and my guns. You can keep your change, buddy.
Dude, that's one of the things that a lot of the supporters of Donald Trump really baffled me of during the the election was we're a lot of constitutionalists that were, well, I'm going to get behind Trump because blah, 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 whatever the fucking stupid reason was. But Trump can't spell Constitution, I don't think. I really don't.
Well, here's the other thing. The economic measures, the United States, and this is something that's more near and dear to my heart as far as what I know, past all my research over the years and doing all that stuff, is you really have to look at what keeps us slaves, and that is the economic value of a lot of these things. And people are going, well, we're cutting all this shit, and Trump's great and blah, 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 but Trump is really here. I told Zach this on the show, on our show, like a week ago, and I said, what we're really here to do is to really sell to mainstream America. Fuck the crybaby younger liberal people that will hate him no matter what, but he will get the American public to really, really like the militarized police state and all of the shit moving forward with that, because that's where all the money is going. You can say, I cut however many million from this and I cut however many million from that. Yeah, we're chopping down government. But police and military, let me tell you something. All you got to do is put on your garb and act like the badass you are. Not.
and we all know where that leads. We all know where that leads. How many times have we been warned? How many times throughout history have we been warned or had key things to know that that's not the road to go? Military complex.
Not only that, but you'll have more fucking, fuck conservatism. You'll have more conservatives throwing money at the militarized police force than you fucking will Lee Peer at a goddamn toothless rodeo strip club.
Hey, come on, man. I can get lucky at a toothless rodeo strip club.
With midget clowns, they're one half. Half is a strip joint. The other one's got midget clowns with fucking a mechanical bull on the other side of that strip club. Don't lie like you do a lot.
Hey, come on, man. I like to ride in the mechanical bull. It was fun. It was.
Oh, shit.
It was the big-titted midgets that really got me going on that. And if they wouldn't have kept feeding me goddamn tequila shots all night, I probably would have stayed away from the damn thing. I almost slipped 2 goddamn vertebrae.
Uh-oh.
Nothing turns me on like a lap dance followed by a fucking 8-second Bronco ride.
Well, first I got to get a picture of him hanging off my arm, because that's just funny to me. I'm 6'3". Most midgets are, 3 foot? I mean, come on, that's funny.
Oh, man.
If you have not had a picture of yourself with a midget hanging off your arm, you have not fucking lived, boys. You haven't. Come on. I got a buddy who did that with Bridget the Midget.
Oh, Lord.
She was the porn midget, man. Midget in a suitcase. That shit's funny.
Don't ask me how I know that name.
No, everybody knows that name. Come on.
Bridget the Midget is.
Dude, that shit is funny. That shit's hilarious. The midget in a suitcase. He pulls the midget out of the suitcase and fucks it. It's hilarious.
Oh, man. Anyway, this kind of segues, the whole military thing kind of segues into what happened in Syria recently. But, numbers are sketchy or whatever, but still, I mean, even if, just the one report, 33 civilians murdered, I mean, that's pretty bad. And then people are outraged about London. Oh,
yeah.
It's just, man, it don't make any sense.
So we're going to be bringing in Doug Lennington here in a minute from Fear of the Masses, ladies and gentlemen. Favorite bands here on the show, and even he knows who Bridget is. This gets better by the second. But no, Trip, this whole London bullshit, meanwhile, we're bombing schools and killing civilians all throughout the Middle East, and let's get some thoughts from Mr. Tripp.
Well, I mean, I really do follow, like, the Ron Paul school of thought on all of that. I
How do you get terrorists? Right there.
No. The non-interventionist policy, ladies and gentlemen, is what Ron Paul was pretty much about. Go ahead, Trip. I got to explain to the kids.
It's just that, they're just a non-interventionist policy, and then people like just screaming isolationism, like that's like the most terrible thing in the world. And like even Ron Paul is somebody is saying, I'm not trying to regurgitate, but it really does fall in line with how I truly do believe. Like, no, we should trade and be friends with these countries, but their economic problems and their military problems are not our own, and so I really do believe so wholeheartedly in that. Is like, and I'm probably more exclaiming myself to be an isolationist, and if you really wanted to, I hate how we have to close borders, right? Like don't get me wrong, if that's your key and you're like, by the way, we're bringing all the troops home and lining each one shoulder to shoulder across the entire border until we get some shit figured out, I would believe more in that. I really would believe more in that than, we have to stop terrorism by building a wall. Yeah. Or we have to stop terrorism, or these people, or, even worse is the Obama administration, which told us that, terrorism was lurking out of every corner, and the open border policy, where it's like, no, we should let these people come in. And it's like, well, I can be a jihadist and be in Mexico and get into Mexico or Canada and cross the border because you guys are so, careful about terrorists, but this open border thing you got's really cool for me,
Well, I think, Trip, I think that's a little bit of fucking the narrative that they wanted us to follow, just to make us a little bit more afraid. I'm not entirely sure that they're. Well, with the recent WikiLeaks release, especially today. I don't know if you had time within the last 7 hours to go through the 500,000 wire cables, but
the fappening. Yes, I know all about the fappening. Yes.
Yeah, it's something that people need to actually. We've been talking about this forever. And I love that you call it the fappening. That's so awesome.
Well, like I said, in London, right? For some odd reason, I was at the local fast food death restaurant, and they had CNN playing, and they were talking about this shit. And right before they went to break, they were like, seems like ISIS is claiming responsibility for this. I'm like, here we go. I was waiting for that, but it's every time. It's every single time. And we know you can't fight a war on terror unless you have terrorist organizations and groups that possibly you created.
It is, guys. And we've talked about this several times before. Look at all the photographic evidence. Look at all the travel documented evidence of John McCain's visits with the leaders of so-called ISIS, okay? Come on, man. If you didn't know this was a CIA operation from the fucking get-go, I do not know what in the fuck you were doing with your life. Boys, I think we've got Doug with us as well. Doug, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Hey, there we go. Doug Lennington, Fear the Masses, ladies and gentlemen, fearthemasses.com. Check them out. If you are not listening to that band, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life once again. Get out from underneath that rock.
Please continue on your conversation, because I'm enjoying, I was listening offline, online, but not on the holding. You guys have a good conversation going.
Oh, so if you want to let the boys off the leashes, let them. Go ahead, boys.
Well, I definitely want you, and I want your input as well. I'm glad they got you on tonight, but I am, what we just got through talking about is everybody knows what's wrong, right? But when you stay, what I suggest everybody do, because it's worked for me, honestly, dealing with all this shit for so many years, is at this point, I believe every even the dumbest of Americans know what's wrong. Everybody can point to something that's very wrong very easily.
Agreed.
What you don't have is clear-cut solutions. So when people are like, can you believe, even if you're talking to lemmings, when they say, oh, can you believe they're doing this, that, and the other, and it was like, well, yeah, if they did this, that, and this, or whatever your solution-based thing is, it would hopefully, I think that's like the next wave of evolution for this a liberty-minded school of thought is to just stick by your convictions of what you know would make it better, and there's multiple ways to make it better as well. So everybody that has a good hard line on that can bring something to the table. So it's not just bitching about what's wrong. Even like I said, even the dumbest.
Hey, Pat. That's what I do. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I bitch too, and I get that, but even the dumbest of the people out there can sit there and complain about shit all day long. But what they don't have is good, hard solutions that take root and actually become a movement or actual solution to these types of problems. So,
can we agree on something here? You know, the solution to everything is not easily achieved. You know, we've all, and I challenge all of you, everybody here on the line, man, and everybody out there listening. You know, there's not a perfect solution. There's not this utopia out there. It's not going to ever be perfect. Life isn't perfect.
All this shit is very complex. When you get into it, I mean, you're gonna have to deal with shit for a while, but
you gotta deal with how the individual feels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody is
anytime
special.
You debate a topic amongst a group of people, you're going to have a debate amongst the topic of group of people. Like, you're not gonna find this like an even solution unless that circle is small or that circle is indoctrinated. Like, that's just the way it works. And the larger your circle gets, the less indoctrination you have on that circle.
Yeah,
like, if you have 100 people, you might be able to kind of like steer them in a direction. But if you have 10,000 people, good luck.
You know what, Doug? Doc Brown taught me something in the 1980s. Says you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. And you know what?
Sure.
Easily give everybody on this line a good 10,000 people that we've at least woken up or at least made them go and look at something on Google or check something out, something that we've said. All right, you guys in your music there, Doug, and
I don't know his name, but I saw the J-Rev website, and that goes back to what he said, which was that the point here is to not sway you to A or B, but it's to like show you the information and like make you aware that, hey man, like whether or not you agree with one topic or the other, this shit is fact and it's going on. Like, people want to debate you when you show them factual information. Like, well, I saw on Fox News this, I saw on CNN that, I saw on, Snopes this, I saw on Fact Check that. And it's like, no, but if you go and look at Congress, like, this is what happened today. Whether or not you agree with it, like, here is actually what happened. So now is the time to form your opinion based on what you're watching. Like today, when the healthcare bill was pulled from the floor, like I'm a part of my own radio show inspired by you guys, and we talked about that. It's like that's an important thing because not just because the fact that the bill was pulled, but the fact that bill can get amended to unholy hell.
Yeah, that's
so
what they're going to do.
Yeah, the bill got pulled, and I didn't agree with the American Health Care Act. Like, there's a lot of empty spots there. But now,
it's also
I don't have any faith in Congress. So I don't expect anything better to come out once they look at it.
It's not going to, dude.
Re-release, it's like,
We didn't have it. We didn't have it with Obummercare. We're not going to have it with Trumpster care. It's not going to happen. Go ahead, Dennis.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, how many bills and shit have just went through or, just passed or whatever, and they don't even read the shit. They don't listen to that shit. They just worried about their damn paycheck. Got to get paid. That's really what this all boils down to is, trying to, I know there's all kinds of shit wrong in the world, but if you trace the money and track how these people operate, you'll find out that a lot of people in politics throughout the world are really just there to make money. And that goes for Congress, the Pentagon, et cetera, et cetera. And
the president down.
Yeah, and I don't know if people remember, but, they lose money all the time. I can go back and show you all the way back to 9/11. We don't know where the money went. We have no idea. Because you're not doing your job. You shouldn't even be having that position if you're incompetent of doing your job. If that was me or you, we got fired, right? We would have got fired on the spot.
I'll give you two great examples. The first one is the Department of Defense losing multiple, $63 billion, not knowing where it goes. And then I live in the state of Connecticut. And I live in the state of Connecticut where they found multiple millions of dollars. Like, how do you find multiple millions of dollars? And then 3 weeks later, they're like, oh no, we were wrong. Sorry, we're like $1 trillion debt. How is that an excusable, switch?
It's not.
My bad. Found this. Yeah, my bad. We're more like Ray and Death.
Let's put this in the listeners, something that the listeners can expect. Okay, look, kids, you all know that I drink like a fucking fiend. Okay, would you give me money? I wouldn't, because I'm going to spend it on liquor.
Well,
I am. I'm not going to lie to you people. I will spend that money on liquor or weed. It's going to happen. 937, I will call you back and get you in here in the second hour, I promise. I know you're calling. They're not letting me add people to the group calls right now.
Are you going to give your kids liquor and weed, or are you going to just you?
No. My kids are all grown. I have to actually, and you might appreciate this there, my friend. I have to actually buy my twin granddaughters their first guitar and drum set next week. So, thank you very much.
Was there liquor and weed in those guitars and drum sets?
Nope, those are for my granddaughters. And they will stay as pure as long as possible, or I will kill all of you people. I mean all of you. I'm talking Charles Whitman up on a fucking tower with a high-powered rifle, motherfuckers. Don't fuck with my grandbabies.
Honest guy trying to ask a dishonest question, it's not going to work out.
Here's
the point, though. We all know taxation is theft. It's not we're giving money. If we don't, we go to prison.
Oh, yeah.
So when we give them the money, then they don't know what they did with it. Like the Pentagon.
Wait a minute. You know what? You said something. That taxation is theft. If we don't give it, we go to prison. Come and get me, motherfuckers, because you ain't getting another goddamn dime out of me because you're fucked. Okay? Fucked.
Well, I'm just relating the rules of how the game is played here in the United States of America. I'm not saying that me paying taxes is one thing. But I'm just letting you know that's what 9%
I don't pay taxes. I refuse to.
Believe.
Fuck them.
That if they don't pay their taxes, somebody's going to show up at their door and bully the shit out of them, or they're going to track you down, and they're going to get their money one way or another.
Well, I don't give a goddamn, man. Fucking
not to say that we're going to tax you, we're going to fee you. That's the new thing that went under the Affordable Care Act. It wasn't like
come get me.
The Affordable Care Act, that penalty is a tax, and
it is
tax without representation.
That's what the Supreme Court said.
No one argued that. And
oh my goodness!
The courts argued that it was a fee, but then immediately after the courts argued it was a fee, the White House under the Obama administration was like, "Well, that's not a fee. That's a penalty." And it's like, well,
that's a penalty, but then the Supreme Court ruled that it was a tax.
It's taxation.
The Supreme Court ruled it was a tax. For all you people that actually still subscribe to this, I don't, because I'm an anarchist and none of that bullshit means anything to me at all anymore. But no, seriously.
You have time to talk about the government. They fix the roads and stuff.
They don't fix shit.
Almighty Lord and Savior.
Yeah,
check out the Portland anarchists that are doing it down themselves.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lee.
No. The Portland anarchists are out there fixing the roads themselves. The government don't fix fucking shit. The government gets out there and fucks shit up. That's what they do. That's really what they do, because you've got a bunch of uneducated suit dummies. And when I say uneducated, I'm not talking about indoctrinated school systems. I'm talking about these motherfuckers ain't never spent 10 seconds on the fucking street knowing anybody out there in the real fucking world, the real people that make this economy go. Okay?
Right.
And so how are you going to say that you're represented in your federal government or your state government? Because you ain't. These hoity-toity motherfuckers don't give two shits about you. All they give a fuck is making a payment on their $500,000 house. Sorry. You ain't shit.
I feel like the government officials need to have, like, two specific areas that they would succeed in. The first one is listening to their constituents. Like, okay, if I was elected into an official position, trust me, I've been asked multiple times about me running for something.
Me too.
I tell everyone the same thing every time. They're like, "Oh, you should run for something," and I'm like, "I look at porn." That's my official response to that. I look at porn. Like,
I've been in porn, so yeah, fuck. I guess I'm fucked.
It's comical, but I'll tell you this: like, I guarantee you, if I ran for a position and they were like, "This dude's looking at lesbian porn. He's looking at this kind of porn. He's looking at old
lesbian porn," is,
I guarantee you, I would lose, even though all of us look at it. Like, it's a silly,
everybody does,
conundrum, but it's true. So, that's one.
I was a fighter.
And the second is that these people don't represent the constituents, and I don't get it. Like, listen, I'll tell you right now, I'll throw this right out there. I voted for Trump. I voted for Trump based on the judiciary nomination. If Bernie Sanders had run, I would have voted for him hands down.
Jesus.
Wow, yeah.
That's a big flip-flop from one to the other.
Well, not really. You're going from one progressive socialist fucking hybrid to another one. I mean,
you know why I said that?
It's the same thing, though, buddy.
These people said they were going to do A, B, and C, and D. Bernie Sanders had a track record of
and you believe these people?
A, B, C, and D, and he at least either followed through or attempted.
Bernie Sanders hasn't had a legitimate job since 19 what?
Run independent. Jesse Van is doing that.
No, Doug, I love you to death, man. You're absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant musician. You guys' music is top notch.
Your element.
Yeah.
I'm not out of my element at all.
You're kind of on the air with a bunch of anarchists, and there is no one, brother. I want you to understand this from the bottom of my heart, because I love you that much.
No, my friend, because I was a fighter.
There's no one. Doug, I love you to death, and I'm going to say this, boy, shut the fuck up.
And an underwater demolition expert.
And a rodeo clown.
You know what it is for me? It's about me learning where I was right and where I was wrong. And I'll tell you right now, I was wrong.
It's okay.
It was a bad decision.
So was I.
You're wrong on voting, my friend.
True. You know what? Absolutely true.
No, Doug, I absolutely love you. I'm just telling you, I don't think that there's anyone else out there that is fit to rule you or me or Trip or Dennis or anybody, okay? That's
you know what?
My thought process.
It's interesting you said what you just said.
I don't want to tell you what to do.
And that's the problem we have. We have a problem with these people that think that they're fit to rule and not represent. And
that's vote for them.
The only thing that I've been happy about this Trump election is that people are going out in the streets and making their voice heard. And whether I agree or disagree with them is irrelevant for the topic. But I'm glad that people are actually going out and protesting, because that's what you should be doing. Because if you don't know, H.R. 347 and the NDAA tell you that you can't protest in certain areas. And these people are going to learn really fast that when they go out and they protest, if they protest on government properties and the government officials feel unsafe, they're going to get removed and possibly imprisoned for treason. Like, that's bullshit.
The NDAA, that's what you said. Never heard of that.
The NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act?
No, I heard. I'm just fucking with you. I heard about it. That's essentially what we're dealing with. Is like people have such a disdain for politics in general. Pay no attention to any of the shit that we've been talking about. And that's
doing the Million Jesse March in Washington, D.C. come this November.
That's right.
This is where you guys doing the
exactly.
Like I'm happy to share the word.
I'm glad you did that, Doug. And also, I know you're doing the band, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But
it's awesome. Especially that video is really intriguing.
Throughout my time doing this, and no, I'm just saying, and multiple people throughout my time doing this, and I'm sure Trip and everybody can vouch for this, is that people have been inspired. They've spun off and done their own things. They pick up the ball and run with it, and that's essentially what I'm striving to do. I don't want you to get pissed off to the point where you're just frustrated all the time with all the shit that's going on, but maybe, you can break it down and explain it to people in a way that they can take it and maybe learn some shit, give them the information, because the mainstream media is not doing it. The mainstream media is not doing that. They classify us or any of the shitty stories that come out as fake news. But we know what the fake news is.
We have to draw the line in the sand. This work been on it for years. Is to go like, look, across this line, we will not budge, right? Yes, we all have to pay state tax. If I like my house and my kids and whatever, sorry, I have to pay property tax as well. It's the most important issues to me, or one of the most, other than the military-industrial complex. But, however, that's going to have to be one of the last dominoes to fall. But, try not to fucking be broke, and try not to go out and,
Dude, I'm trying, Trip, I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm not pointing that out. I'm just saying, economic value. The economic value of all of this stuff is when people are able to make a decent living and they're not something day to day. And I've been in and out of that my entire adult life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who hasn't?
I've had Section 8 housing in hard times and fucking, waking food.
I live in a camper in my ex-wife's backyard.
And lived on pork and beans.
That's right.
That's right.
They came up from 7 years old and went, sweet. You have to draw your line. Hear me out. Let me at least finish my...
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right. It's the people drawing their line in the sand, and if you do enough research, if you look into these things for so many years, and you do it diligently, you find yourself at a standstill. And about, in the past year, I've kind of come to that point where I'm going, okay, I'm libertarian enough politically just to say whatever turns us back towards Freedom Island. However, my philosophy is like this, but politically speaking, I'm a libertarian. I get that, okay? Because I think that as long as the political process is there, it should be turned that way, regardless. So as long as that is the point, I'm aligned with
Trip,
to be in that value. However, how I really want to live life is about as anarcho-capitalist as you can possibly get.
You are an anarchist. I know you do.
Shit, and I fucking...
No, he's right. Trip is right.
He reminds me too much of me. I'm sorry.
Like I said, I'm saying we all have a lot of shit in common. Everybody on this phone call and a lot of our listeners and numerous shows I mean, we all know the struggle of the shit we're dealing with, and this is why it resonates with so many people, is because, you know, again, this is what needs to be done. It's the right thing to do. I'm not necessarily going to explain evil and point out what's wrong with everything, but it's, you know, essentially this is, you know, why I got into this, because I wish when I was 21 years old, somebody was doing the shit that we're doing. At least talking about this shit. Because I went from, like, 21 to 30 in the days, and no idea how any of this shit was going on. Even 9/11 had happened, and I was like, wait a minute. My head, I'm like, something ain't right. And then I went on from my life, just keeping that in the back of my head, and then later on, boom, I started getting into the shit.
I could time it on that. I was on a military lockdown after 9/11, where I lived, because I lived in the proximity of the attack zone, and I lived near military bases. So, like, for me, like, I couldn't travel. I couldn't do things. I wasn't allowed to. I was told if I moved, I'd be shot on sight. That was the explanation.
God
like, if
damn.
you move, you will be shot. And then we'll ask questions. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, we're on a military lockdown, so you guys have, well, I mean, the thing is with this is, like, we have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to talk about, like how everybody's doing, into the scope that you guys have, where you have a reach. You have an area that you can discuss different topics with people. Everybody has their different issues. Like, I live in a state where we're overtaxed as hell. Like, if you ever want to do a show on the state of Connecticut, I'll be glad to, like,
Connecticut
this all over. That's where I live. And it's overtaxed, like, ridiculous taxation, ridiculous concessions, ridiculous outpay. Like, our state, the best way I can compare Connecticut is to Detroit's concession.
God damn, man, that's fucking fucked up.
Bad.
Guys, we do have to take a quick break.
It's really bad. Like, we're on a route to go bankrupt.
The landscape a lot different, though.
Like California style?
No, it's not that different.
No, you guys will go California style bankrupt.
You're gonna tell me New Milford? You're gonna tell me New Milford looks like 8 miles?
Bridgeport does.
Bridgeport.
By the way, this is talking about a state you could drive through in an hour and a half. I'm just saying.
Depends on which way you're going. And maybe not so soon, because they want to fucking put up toll booths. It's like, really?
8 miles.
Well, we have to look at, but guess what? It will just need to get around comfortable. Where to build a road that I can get faster to where I want to go with a lot less hassle, I'll fucking pay for it. I do now. I don't take the main roads. The main roads are garbage. I pay so I can travel freely without a bunch of garbage in my way.
We're a train wreck in this state. Like, businesses are leaving. Our state government paid for people to stay, and they found loopholes to leave. We're losing jobs, like, by the thousands.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have to hit this hard break, man. It's been a little bit. We do have. Yes, okay. Come on, Chip.
What?
Come on. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
The governor of Connecticut was reaching out to Carlson. I just saw a clip and hilarious. And he was talking about the jobs that were being lost. And yeah, that sucks for local economy. I'm not going to lie, but also I would really like challenge you just to go look in the states that pay the most state taxes. And
I do. No, don't worry about that. Well, you're not challenging me to do nothing.
Well, I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying, like, I would like you to look into, like, California, New York, Connecticut, and why that happens. I know why.
It's because taxation is down.
They offer these companies payback based on these assumptions that they're gonna produce something, and then they don't.
And also,
but they're not tied to that. They're not. Like, we just lost over 700 jobs in New Haven, Connecticut to Lexion.
All right, boys.
That has nothing to do with taxes, though.
Taxation is theft.
Our state budget.
Theft.
And that's the problem. Taxation is theft.
And I just want to say,
Connecticut says we're going to give you this dollar amount if you provide these number of jobs based on this specific situation.
No, I told them anything for them.
We're going to let 780 people go. And
guys, we got to take a break. We really got to take this break. Dennis, go ahead. Real quick, man.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Lead us in the break,
we got to take a break, but I want to point out something real quick. Doug is probably he is probably not familiar with Trip and what Trip does. Trip is a fellow radio show host. He's been doing radio probably longer than me and Lee Pierre have been doing. Somebody that we've worked with over the years, and definitely, what I'm saying, I just want you to know that it's not some random caller calling in here tonight talking to you.
No, I look forward to working with him. Actually,
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, he does shows every Sunday. You're more than welcome to call in and join his show.
Absolutely.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, kids, we're busting in the break. We got more callers. Lady Maverick.
It's been a while since Doug has been on the show. I don't know. It's been a year or so. But yeah, go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're gonna bust into break. We got Lady Maverick coming up. Even more coming up in the second hour of the Friday Night Super Show. On the Mouth with Dennis Ford, Trip Pugh, Doug Lendington. Everybody's around here, man. Why aren't you? Be a part of it, and be a part of it now.
Choices always were a problem for you. What you need is someone strong to guide you. Deaf and blind and dumb and born to follow. What you need is someone strong to guide you. Like me, like me, like me, like me. If you want to get your soul to heaven, trust in me now. Don't you judge or question. You are broken now, but faith can heal you. Just do everything I tell you to do. Deaf and blind and dumb and born to follow. What you need is someone strong to guide you. Deaf and blind and dumb and born to follow. Let me lay my holy hand up on you. My God's will becomes me when He speaks. He speaks to me. He has needs like I do. We both want to rape you. Jesus Christ, why don't you come save my life now? Open my eyes, blind me with your light now. Jesus Christ, why don't you come save my life now? Open my eyes, blind me with your light now. If you want to get your soul to heaven, trust in me now. Don't you judge or question. You are broken now, but faith can heal you. Just do everything I tell you to do. Jesus Christ, why don't you come save my life now? Open my eyes, blind me with your light now. Jesus Christ, why don't you come save my life? pisses on your lighter. Kinda smells kinda cool, kinda funny anyway. Satan! 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 Marry me and everyone in the room. He was sorta loving, kinda caring, kinda tried to fuck my lazy boy. It got a bit messy all over the curtains, armchair covers, throw pillows and carpeting.
have not been live for a long time. Oh, good Christ.
Really?
Hey, we've been live. Ah, good God. That happened. Really did.
Oh,
We got people listening. Don't be fucking up the show.
No, nobody's listening now.
You gotta pay attention to these things, sir.
Yeah, man, come on.
I thought I was. I thought I had it. I thought I unmuted us, but yeah, it didn't work out that way. Hey, you have
All right, so that conversation was between us.
It's pretty fucking awesome, kids. There were midgets and porn and wrestling and everything else involved.
And by the way, the earth is flat.
That's right. Welcome to the Friday Night Super Show. We've got myself, the Mouth. We've got Trip Pugh. We've got Doug Lemington. We've got from Fear the Masses, ladies and gentlemen. In case you do not know, if you don't, I don't know what fucking rock you're living under. And we've got Mr. Friday Night, Dennis Ford, here tonight, man. We're sorry for all these last few minutes of silence and all that other crap, but hey. That's what happens when you get together on a Friday night, hanging out around the goddamn campfire and having a few drinks, man. Sometimes you guys just don't get to be privy to the conversations we have. And if we've got to make you wait, sorry. We apologize. We do. Sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts. Just, there's some things you ain't meant to hear.
On Facebook.com.
And no, we're not just trying to save it from the CIA. You know,
but yeah, man, and yeah, second hour, like I said, I didn't know how that was going to work during the break and everything. I'm glad everybody's able to hang out with us for a little bit longer. You know, we're going to keep steamrolling here into the second hour on the Friday Night Super Show, but also, I'm sure some other people are going to be joining us here in a few. We'll get a female perspective, if you will, on a lot of the shit we've been talking about.
I'm working on it.
Because I don't know.
Come on, dude. I'm drinking a lot of liquor tonight.
In the green room.
Hold on.
But either way, like I said, during the break, you know, we were talking about, you know, because it is WrestleMania season. Now, I don't want to get into the whole fucking thing again, but I'm just saying, when I was growing up, everything was better, including WrestleMania. 90s all the way up to like the early 2000s. WrestleMania was like a global event where people were tuned in to this day. Matter of fact, when WrestleMania happens, I don't know, a couple weeks from now, it doesn't even matter. They can have two dogs fighting or a cockfight in the ring, and people are going to show up, and they're going to pay money to go to this event. But as far as I'm concerned, this card, there's like maybe 2 matches on it that I'm interested in, but the rest of it is complete trash, and that's just my opinion on it.
The other thing, just to wrap it around on the more personal level stuff that we were talking about too, just because I think that's kind of just more valid for listeners. But you know, it's like, man, when I was growing up, I lived in Atlanta, and
automatic voice message system 9376544.
You heard that.
6 is not available.
Keep on going. Now that I hung up.
Yeah, you keep doing it.
No, go ahead, Trip.
Well, I'm sorry, it fucking threw me off. But when I was we had Nitro. We had Monday Night Nitro at the Omni that was in town every fucking week. It wasn't like WWF where they traveled to another fucking city every Monday night. You know, so. I was there in the middle of all that stuff, and like, you know, I got to see the Big Show when he was the Giant, you know, and Macho Man and fucking Hulk were running wild and all that, Wolfpack and fucking NWO. Like, I got to see all that shit, and you know, just for the personal level of like, you know, my stepson's never been anything like that, man. You know what I mean? So it's like I never will. I got me and him these tickets, so even though I think like the card is kind of bunk, it's gonna be like one of those magical things. It's not every day. As a parent, Lee, you know this, man. As a parent, dude, it's not every day that you can have these moments or these days where you know, like, they're never gonna fucking forget this shit, and you're gonna
we're going to WrestleMania.
Right. So it's man, you know, even though the card's kind of bunk, that's just, like, as a parent, just something just fucking totally fresh as fuck.
Yeah. Every fucking WrestleMania that I could possibly get my kids to watch. Yeah. Even the daughters. You know, they were like, all right, we're going to sit down and have some fun.
No,
I used to take the kids. I used to take the kids. There's a place here in Des Moines that you used to be able to go and, like, order food and watch the whole pay-per-view right on, like, this big movie screen. And I used to take the kids, man.
It's a strip joint.
No, it's not a strip joint. There are no boobies involved, okay? Although I have seen several boobies in...
I'm just saying, going to WrestleMania and watching it on TV are two different things because, like you were saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm right here in D.C. A lot of the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars and all that shit, yeah, I was there. I wasn't watching on TV. I was live in the crowd. And it's just amazing how far wrestling has come. You know, its reach and its captivation over people. It is an entertainment.
Oh, it is pretty fucked nowadays. That whole PG era bullshit is just fucked. That whole PG era bullshit is just fucking fucked. I mean, come on. Bring me back Kurt Angle spraying people with milk. Bring me back Steve Austin spraying people with beer. Bring me back a Jericho calling Stephanie McMahon a trash bag hoe. Please, come on, man. That's what it is.
Remember when wrestlers used to bleed during matches?
Yes.
They would cut their whole forehead with whatever they had,
I gotta tell you, me and my stepson were watching Raw or SmackDown this week, and I was trying to tell him all about that, like, because he's watched like interviews with like Dusty Rhodes and looked at his forehead and shit like that. So I was like, trying to explain to him like how they did it back in the old days. You know what I mean? I was like, they don't have any of that shit now.
No, you actually get fined. You get fined in the WWE. If you hit somebody in the head.
Hold on, even a Hell in a Cell match, a modern match, you're not going to see that happen in a match. But when I was growing up, it was like a bloodbath. Like the whole canvas was covered in blood.
Undertaker versus Mankind, one of the best matches of all time.
Yeah.
Which one?
Even the first Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker.
The Boiler Room Brawl or
best matches.
98 King of the Ring? I mean, because Undertaker and Mankind matches were pretty fucking awesome. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. They were really good.
Well, either way. And Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, different personas. I didn't really care for the Dude Love thing, but, that dude can take a beating. I remember he had a match with The Rock where he was handcuffed, and The Rock hit him with a chair probably 20 times in his face, and didn't really affect him. He wrote books, and pretty intelligent dude, but he was saying after all of them chair shots, Mick Foley be a little bit off. He went
guys, I got a jam, but I believe I've told it on my show, but I don't think I've ever told it on here. Did I ever tell you guys my Mick Foley story?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Well, okay, so, I mean, long story fucking short. I was working, I just moved down with...
Hey, we got suggestions. Hang on, we're going to let Trip finish the story. Trip has a special story.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, let's let Trip finish the story.
Okay, so I moved down to Florida. I've been having practice and fucking just keep talking. Who gives a
Trip, go ahead, man. Come on. Power through, brother. Power through.
Yeah,
I want to hear this story.
I'll continue with this radio fucking brilliance after I'm gone.
Yeah,
well, you guys are going to the store with me right now.
Every time, dude. I don't know why I can't bring Trip and females.
I'm not giving two fucks today.
Wait. No, honey.
I spent the past hour trying to get through.
Hang on. Give him 30 seconds, okay? Give him 30 seconds. Trip, go.
Yeah, so, okay. Yada. I moved down to Florida. I didn't have a pot to piss in, had nothing. Worked for Disney through Parts Unknown, and I was billed out of Parts Unknown. I had to work. I was so fucking pissed off I had to work as an underling when I first moved down here at this Disney restaurant.
Hey, baby girl.
Christmas Eve. God damn.
Hold on, Doug. Come on, go ahead, Trip. Keep going. Come on.
So Mick Foley, it's Christmas Eve, and I have to work, and I'm pissed off I have to work Christmas Eve. Mick Foley and his family.
Thank you, honey. I'll see you later. Love you.
Honey, don't get to the phone.
I would.
Come on, go ahead. Trip, go.
All right.
Trip.
What are we doing? 'Cause it's like my sister.
We done lost Trip. No, you done pissed everybody off there. Yeah, it's.
Trip, you can ask him that story off air or something.
Yeah, we lost.
We'll talk about that. I'll give you a call or something.
We lost Trip, guys. So, goddamn. Sorry, Trip. Sorry.
Well,
how you doing tonight, huh?
Shit. And then, I just got me a shot, and got my beer, and I'm going to set my sister, and I'm trying to listen to the show. I've been trying to listen to the show for the whole fucking entire time, and it says no. So, I literally almost threw my fucking phone, across the room. Nothing would connect. So, I don't know. But, clue me in. I want to know what's going on.
Well, before you called in, we were talking to Trip, and he had a story to tell us about, but like I said, he had to go anyways. It was just a moment in time where he was going to let us know. That's understandable. Get multiple people on the radio, but I think we still have Doug with us too. Don't we?
No, Doug dropped off a little bit ago. It's just us now, kids. Now we get to sit and talk about our deepest, darkest desires.
Because he didn't want to talk about any wrestling. He was like, "What the fuck? They're talking about fucking wrestling." Yeah.
So are we all getting lit tonight or what?
No,
honey, what else do I do on Friday nights?
On this show, it's actually good to talk to you.
Do it every fucking day.
Well, it's good to talk to you on the show because, again, we communicate through Facebook, whatever we do, but yeah, I mean, it's just what it is, and yeah, welcome to the show. Hopefully we'll get some other callers here as we continue on in the second hour, but like I said, tonight's show is not about professional wrestling. It's not about entertainment world. Tonight's show is about more important aspects of what's going on in society and what people should be caring about. What do you want to talk about here tonight?
We do try to offer that.
I don't know about Lee, but I'll give you the floor to vent.
Well, Lee knows my situation, and he knows what I've been going through lately, because I have felt him in quite a bit.
Yeah, we're all going through shit. You want to hear about my problems?
We all got problems. I don't want to talk problems. I want to keep on moving forward, and let's stay positive, and that's what we got to do. So,
baby girl, go talk some solutions now.
Okay,
come on, baby.
My sister's leaving.
Hey.
I love you.
I love you too, man. You know we love you, man.
I'd fuck the shit out of her in 2 seconds.
Well, that escalated quickly.
What? Wow, where'd that come from?
I did not entirely subscribe to that, but, hey, come on. If it tastes good.
Hey!
If it tastes good. Hey, if it tastes good, fucking eat it, man. Shit. That's all I gotta say.
Dinner time, right?
What?
Oh, God, okay. Sorry.
I'm trying with you, dear. I really am.
I'm on the call. Leave me alone. Go on. All right.
I'm on 3/4 of a bottle of liquor. Hey, if there's anybody out there that wants to bring me another bottle of liquor, I think I might need it. Yeah.
We're talking about what? Oh my God.
Well, all right. All right.
Crazy son of a bitch.
Marie and darling.
Hey, well, you know what though? Here's the thing though. You know I'm real.
I'm fucking pissed off that there's so much shit in the world going on, and yeah, people are running around trying to fuck each other. You know what? We don't need any more kids. Just have lesbian sex or whatever you gotta do. We don't need any more kids running around. Trust me. I wish my parents never fucked and had me, because I don't like my life. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being a slave to an establishment that don't give a fuck about none of us. They don't care about you.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait. Which one is this? Because you... Who? Where's we? Which one was you? Because I'm trying to, like, keep up. I can't stay on that other, like,
you're talking
online, so...
You're talking with Dennis, honey.
This is Dennis Ford. I'm pretty sure you know who I am.
Oh my motherfucking God, about time. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
This is why I love you.
Well, now you just heard it all, because I think they're fucking... No, I'm talking with...
Hey, will you please bring me some beer? Oh, no, wait.
I'm not...
No, I got a six-pack. I'm cool.
So I got, like, the two best fucking doves on the planet.
The tag team champs, baby.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And
that's what we do.
Oh my God. It's a forever.
I know it's shocking.
You know, you're like really talking to about 500,000 people right now.
That's what we do. And like I said,
500,000.
Trying to pound about 3 more beers.
you gotta chill out though. You gotta chill out. Just let it flow. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to go with it. No, but you guys do know everything that I went through. And it's you too. I didn't realize that was you, Bob. And like I'm like sitting there like freaking out now because I finally got you, and it's like fucking formal time.
No, and you've never talked to me on the phone.
So I told you in too. I told you on some shit too. You and Lee both know then. So guess what? Today is Desi's day.
Well, we can work with that. You know what I'm saying? We talk about it.
You know we love you to death. Good Lord.
We ain't running out shit now. Well, we're just gonna fucking do it.
Ain't no bullshit flowing around here, man. It's a fucking Friday Night SuperShow, man. Shit. You know that we love you. There's only one reason why we even do this fucking show is because we actually give two shits about some of you out there. I know we like to play like we don't because I really hate all of you, and I'm sure that the rest of the callers on the phone feel the same way.
But that's why I'm in love with all of you.
Yeah, but
it's hard as fuck.
Well, and same with Binary. Binary is like...
Yeah, you bring up a good point.
Fuck, speaking
of him. Speaking of Binary.
He is always here for all of us, though. It doesn't matter. He's always here. And every one of you guys are fucking assholes, and I love you, and I will fucking bow down in a heartbeat.
Don't do that, man.
Because you guys met like the fucking... I have to get back in bitch mode. I have to. I went too soft for a long time.
Well, if you in bitch mode, man, don't be bound down to the likes of us, man, because we're just a couple of lowly fucking motherfuckers that are out there saying what everybody needs to hear.
Is it possible that you love with, like, numerous people? Even...
You know, that's the second time that this has been asked to me this evening, and that's really starting to
I just want to bring up a point, because you mentioned a good friend of mine, Binary Watcher. Now, we started out feuding with each other, but I want to let you know.
I showed you what me.
Hang on, honey. Hang hang on. Go ahead, Dennis.
I'm not gonna tell everybody our history, our whole fucking story. But this dude supported me more than my fucking family. He helped me out when nobody else was there for me, and that's a whole nother show.
Dude, that's family.
I just want to bring this up. I want to bring this up too.
I'm bringing it up.
Hold on. I want to bring this up because this is important. This is very important to me. When I first started doing radio, I met a good friend of mine named Brett Packmeyer. Okay, and we didn't always get along. I didn't always agree with him. We didn't always see eye to eye about shit. Later on,
he wouldn't even accept my friend request.
Right, I hated him. I hated his guts. Then later on, probably about 6 months ago, we reconnected, and I was like, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. Come to find out, he died on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it was luckily that me and him were able to reconnect because we had so much hatred for each other. But at the end of the day, I settled all my differences with him and was like, you know what, I'm not going to burn this bridge, and I want the best for you. And he was going through all kinds of shit, and he fucking died.
And kids, that's a fucking example. I mean, come on, man. We're not the fucking best people in the entire world to follow an example from because, hey, we get out here on the goddamn air each and every week. We curse like fucking sailors. We get drunker and fucking sin. But no, still, we have those connections with people. We have those.
You know my history with Brett.
I know.
The thing is, flat out, it don't matter if we get fucked up. We can do that. We are adults. We got our own fucking bullshit. We got to deal with it at home. We lose people. I have lost somebody this past week and a half also. I lost my best friend.
It's not fun.
Now.
It's not fun. So
let me say something. We are all connected regardless. And, we get these little fucking short-term little sons of bitches that want to fucking judge when they're fucking hypocrites 99.9% of the time, too. So let them be. You know what? Because fuck them with our middle fingers up in the air. Easily. We're going to do our thing. You guys have been, like, the best things that's been keeping me going, even with, because I've had 2 strokes since August.
Right.
I peek in time to time. And I have to, and I will, and I will continue.
Well, we ain't nothing special, man.
You guys mean the world to me, and you know what? I don't give a fuck what the fuck you guys do. We stick together, and that's all it is. Let these little sons of bitches run their fucking mouths or say anything they want to because it's social fucking media. So who gives 2 dicks, right? Nobody. Nobody gives 2 dicks.
I don't.
Who cares?
I can't argue with you when you say that.
Me and Lee went at it. Matter of fact, me and Lee were going back and forth. It wasn't Lee, it was me. I was going to him, and I was like, you know what? I'm pissed off, and I was going to him. But at the same time, when all this shit was going on, I was like, something could happen, and this could be the last conversation we ever have, and I don't want to leave it that way. And that's what happened with me and my friend that passed away. Again, I never met the dude. I never hung out with him. But he was influential in what I was doing in radio early on, and it's tragic, man. That's
the thing, man.
We were cool again. He's fucking dead.
We build relationships with each other. I mean, y'all fucking wait. Y'all fucking sit and discount like, I got my Facebook friends and quote unquote all that bullshit. But you know what? I built really strong fucking.
Can you let me be and go finish playing your little fucking Xbox thing?
I'm trying to, baby.
Oh, not you, honey.
You still build relationships with people. You do. It's human nature, man.
Yeah.
I have relationships with Dennis Ford that you guys cannot break. Even me and him can't break.
Well,
okay? I've got relationships with Destin. I've got relationships with Lisa and Austin and all my friends, man. They're family to me, okay?
Yes, exactly. And you can't break that. You cannot break something that was meant to be, period. It doesn't matter where the fuck we're at. It doesn't matter who the fuck we are.
I told Lee, I was like, you know what, pretty much, fuck you. And then, like I said, I don't want that to be the last conversation I have with Lee here, because we have a lot of history together, whether it's whoever it is throughout the radio community or people you may interact with on Facebook, etc., whatever it is, those are important bonds that you build with people. Again, most of these people care more about their fucking family.
If we don't have that, then how else the fuck are we gonna fucking grow?
Exactly.
Humanity
it means something,
is
man.
Bullshit.
It does.
People are bullshit. It sucks.
Yes.
And if we don't stick together, even through the hard times, we have no fucking hope.
Yeah, and I wish I could be there more for what you're dealing with, you know, and everybody else. But it's
you are
very
still
hard.
scary. You're here for. It makes it hard. It does make it hard. Trust me. That's why I closed up my last account, because I just could not keep up. And I was like, okay, so I'm adding this one, because they are true. They are real. They have been with me at my side through thick and thin. It doesn't matter if you're on the other side of the fucking globe. I fucking know you. We know we're real. We're going to fucking have our words, and we're going to bitch at each other, and we're going to fucking disagree, and we're going to have our points, and we're going to fucking rock it out at the same time, because that's what we do. Otherwise, we got these little fucking, all these other little fucking pansies have no fucking clue what it's like to have 4 fucking strokes in 2.5 years, and still walk around taking care of fucking 4 kids.
Yep.
Fuck you in the ass with no lube. Fuck you.
It's not fun.
I am so alive. And you guys, guys have fucking kept me alive. And let me tell you,
it kind of is fun.
All of you. And Dennis, I showed you a picture of the fucking thing that we got from camping a week and a half ago.
Right. Yeah, I had a friend, matter of fact, I just want to throw this out there before you even finish. There was just a random friend. He was like, where is Dennis for when I'm trying to look at this, you know, random shit? Where is this guy at? I'm like, oh, it's been a slow day. You know, that was this morning. I was like, oh, it's been a slow day, you know. And he's like, I need you around, though. That's why I get on Facebook. It's for you. You know, I'm interested in what you're doing. And to me, that means a lot to me. Because, trust me, I'm not special. I'm just a regular guy from whatever little town I'm from, trying to survive, trying to reach people when I can. But like I said, these people care more about me than my own fucking family. I can't tell you the last time I talked to a family member of mine, or they came by and checked on me.
Well, I just reunited with a cousin, Brandon Hutchinson. I just added him on this account. He got his head kind of cleared, and he's been like one of the most kosher motherfuckers on my fucking blood side since my brother died. And, you know, I don't talk to very many people. I talk to you guys. And this is our escape. This is our freedom. Because we have to face so much shit. Like, literally, like, I can, like, walk in the room right now and I probably have to smack up on the steak. Because, I'm just giving an example. Because he's going to piss me off. But we have to have an escape. And, by the way, when I say I'm going to smack him in the face, that's only if you both already know the situation, and it's getting very well taken care of. You know, you got to be a parent, you got to be a brother, you got to be a sister, you got to deal with shit, you got to deal with whoever, and you know, it's just been me and the boys for fucking years. So, like, when I'm done with somebody putting their fucking hands on me and shit, you know, of course I'm going to be like, what the fuck, you know? And well, I rely, and I depend on my family, which is you guys. I had.
Well, you know what?
Like I said earlier in the show, I brought this up, is that we all have a lot in common. Trust me, I can feel your pain just with your voice. I understand. Trust me.
Because I'm dealing with some more of us than you think.
And
you know, it's like I want to go old school, but then I can't because I'll go to jail.
Well, no, you totally can't.
You don't have to.
Don't fucking bow down to that whole, I'm going to go to jail bullshit.
Hey,
Good Christ, man, that's where they get you. That's their fucking basic fear tactic, man. I know, it sucks. I've been in jail many times. I know. It does suck.
But I've got others that I am bringing up and raising that I refuse, and I've also got my adopted kids too. I've gained 3 more fucking adopted kids.
That's where they get you.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're doing shit. Like I said, you're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. And again, like I said, we all do have a lot of shit in common. at the end of the day, when everything's said and done, trust me, like I said, at the beginning of the show, I was talking to Lee about this, you know, even before the show, I was telling Lee, I was like, he's telling me shit, I'm like, you want to hear my problems?
Yeah.
You want to talk about my shit? Because shit's not, you know, it's very rarely that I have a good day. The last good day I had was when David Russell died. That's the last day I smiled. I was very happy.
Yep.
You know, I was walking around doing skips and cartwheels and shit, because this motherfucker is dead.
Yeah, I did have a smile on my face.
So much. Oh my God.
Yeah, no,
well, yeah, I wasn't trying to fucking bring the shit down, because I'm not. I'm moving forward, and I have been, and you guys have actually fucking brung me so far ahead and pulled me through so much shit.
Well, you know,
we do that.
That means a lot to us. It does.
That is alive, and that's what us family does. It don't matter if we see each other face to face. You don't have to do that. You know, when Binary fucking leaves messages for the boys, because, you know, that's their godfather, and, like, my dad, and he's like, hey, Braylon, you know, have a great day. And it's like this, like, you know, like the robotic.
Oh, every now and then, I get a good tears. You know, so.
No, I'm saying, Lee, Binary sent me a whole fucking anonymous message where he explained how they, you know, not they anonymous, but how he felt about what I was doing. I was like, can you post that on my page, because I want to share it? And probably nobody saw it, but like I said, that dude helped me when I was just like at the points where I had a gun in my mouth, about to blow my fucking brains out. And this dude came through and helped me, whether it was money or just telling me what I needed to hear. He's been there for me.
Say you're lying.
I never met this dude.
No, the guy's always got positive things to say about everything. I mean, even if you're in the, and I don't get that way. You know, I try and avoid it because my depression is like psychotic, but I really don't try to get that way. And anytime I ever seem supposedly social media down, he's one of the first motherfuckers. Hey, yo, here's some positive things. And it means a lot. It does. I mean, I'm not trying to get that down low, and I know we all do.
And the thing is, we're going through our shit, but we also are here and born and made to lift others up. Otherwise, we will have nothing.
That's right.
We will have nothing.
Well, the only reason I do this, man, is for my kids and grandkids. I truly expect to be gone by the time a lot of the stuff comes to fruition. But I at least want them to know. I at least want them to think. You know, and maybe that's all I'm doing this for, man.
From the background, tools on. Well, talking about grandkids. So.
No, we're gonna have to wrap up the show there because we got about 8 minutes, maybe 7 minutes left here on live.
Can we do?
We got a whole other hour. We do.
Yeah,
So
I'm just saying.
We're gonna take a break. Oh yeah, there's music happening. I have not played Band-Aid yet.
On top of my bullshit, your old fucking nephew just found out that he's got a girl that's bringing one in. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
My thing is I'm like,
he's the one that is doing, you know what? He's the one that's doing, you know what? And
check this out.
I need help. Me and Ian need help looking into parental rights. We are trying to do whatever we can. Ian's working 15-hour shifts. He was 2.5 hours away from me.
There was some other shit we were going to get into here tonight, but like I said, I'm like,
then let's get into it.
Hang on.
Wheel of Fortune, so have your pet spayed or neutered, because trust me, we don't need any more people. Alright?
But Bob's 13.
I'm just saying,
He's 13.
I'm tired. I'm just tired of the pain and the struggle the fucking body is going through. And you know why? It's because there's too many fucking people, and it's not overpopulation. there's not too many people on the planet. It's just that people have social anxiety issues mentally.
We all do.
Because as soon as you're 5 years old, they throw you in a fucking indoctrination camp, and then you go through it until you graduate, and I got my diploma. Guess what? You better make money. You better make money. Because if you ain't making money, you ain't shit. You're a bum. And I'm sick of that. I'm fucking tired of it. We were all put here to do greater things, and money has no fucking thing to do with it. But again, that's probably my own show that I'm going to do later on, and I've been stressing that for a long time. But like I said, we can spay and neuter all these pets, these cats and dogs. Well, how about we cut some fucking balls off and tie some tubes so these stupid motherfuckers don't have any more kids? How about that? How's that work?
That sounds like it's population
Can I give my input? Can I give my input?
No.
I understand.
My thing is, even...
Trust me, I know people are fucking in that, but, you know what I'm saying, it's not the best
I told you,
option
keep talking.
It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest idea, like, right now, not in our time frame. But also, at the same time, again, if we don't do something now, what the fuck are we going to do for the incoming? So, we do know it's coming.
There's no future for us at all. You know why? Because
I agree. But we still also have to hold them, because the ones that is coming, if we don't give them some kind of fucking ray of light, despite our fuck ups, we're fucking up 24/7. They will not fucking keep it going. And we need to keep going.
Well, that's what we do, isn't it? Come on, man. We just keep fucking it up over and over again. We do.
Exactly. Like, if you're a fuck up, right? If you're a fucking, my father, for example, raging alcoholic my entire life, maybe you shouldn't have had me. You shouldn't have conceived and had me, because I get mad about that. I'm mad at my parents for bringing me into this shit. I didn't ask for none of this shit. I didn't ask to be a slave to the Federal Reserve System and have to fucking work and slave my entire fucking life.
When I was your age, yes.
But we can't make something clear really, really quick. It's not cool to hit your mama, right?
I don't hate them. I have questions.
It's not cool.
No,
you know
that's not cool.
Like, it's just not cool.
My mother died. And
the thing is, I stay home. I fucking stay home. I don't go anywhere. I fucking do my fucking work. You know, you guys both know that I got my new job that I'm starting, which is going to be really weird, because, honestly, I hate going out around people. I hate it.
Yeah, I have social
anxiety. It doesn't matter what we're on we can be on social media all we want to, and we can have, like, all of our fucking family and friends and whatever, but I cannot stand being around too many people, because I'm like, you goddamn walking fucking zombies.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And then, like, you know, I got busted with.
Like I said, real quick, I look at people, and, you know, I don't even have children, and there's a reason for that. Not because I can't have children. There's been some close calls, let me tell you. But I look at people, and I'm like, really? You have children? Really? The biggest piece of shit you are? Really? Wow. You really achieved something with your fucking life. You brought another motherfucker in this world that's going to grow up to be a bigger piece of shit than your sorry ass is. And that really is a problem. That's a problem. And trust me,
because people are going to come out there. What? People are going to come out there and go. People are going to come out and go, hey, you know what? Freedom is life's biggest lie. That's the biggest lie we've ever been told. Ever. No matter what.
It's just like those commercials. I'm just saying, it's just like those commercials where you see the dogs.
No, I'm on the radio show.
I'm saying, when you see the commercials for the dogs, you know, and the cats and shit that get thrown in the cage, and their owners just let them sit outside in the cold, and they're not taking care of their fucking pets. People do that with their children. even though they say all day long they care about their children, trust me, you don't care about your children because you thrust them into this fucking world and just expect them to be okay. They're not going to be okay. Trust me, I got multiple mental dealing with the shit that I have to deal with, and it's very frustrating. But that's a whole nother show. Like I said, I don't even want to get into this shit. You know, in the arms of the angels is what I'm saying. For 35 cents a day, you can sponsor Dennis Ford. You know, you can sponsor Dennis Ford for 35 cents a day, and that's about $16 a month. It's not that bad.
It's time for us to get to a break, though, there, kids. So, just telling you.
Yeah, we're good. We got completely off track. And like I said, I apologize to anybody out there
crazy.
That was calling in and didn't get an opportunity to get on the show. But like I said, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. People have to understand you're dealing with some shit. There's no reason or no, the word I'm looking for, I can't even find it. But there's a reason why so many people out here are mentally fucked up. Because this fucking world will do that to you. It'll do it to you. You're being taxed. Everything you fucking eat is poison. Fukushima is still leaking. The fucking Donald Trump is president. The world is fucked up. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about it.
How in the fuck can I argue with them? Goddamn this. Jesus.
Okay, so the phone call is not ending because you guys are going to keep me since it took forever to get back to me like that.
No, you can stay out. We're just going to take a break, man.
But you guys didn't, no, just kidding, because I also am doing one of my job's friends right now, and his mama just come over and...
Alright, baby, you just mute your phone, and come back when you're ready, okay?
Oh, no, she's heading out. She was checking mommy, and then she's going to go.
Why, man?
She wants to go get lit, too. That's why I adopted him. I adopted Jacob. Jacob is, like, fucking amazing. I don't have to deal with shit with him. He, like, fucking collects balls within, like, 2 seconds.
Well, that's your thing. You still have faith in
Yeah, that's my thing. Come on, let's walk it out. Can we walk it out for a little bit?
You know, baby. We'll be right back. We'll be right back here on the Friday Night Super Show. I'm the Mouth with Dennis Ford and Desta Marie.
I love you, crazy motherfuckers.
Oh, who doesn't? Come on. Our dicks are long. Our dicks are long, and everything else is all strong, baby. Come on.
If they don't love you guys, they can go get fucked in the left ear with no lube.
I think I might be in love with this woman. You never know. I'll be right back, kids. The Tag Champs. We'll be back here in just a moment.
All right.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other has to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Never ever thinking there was danger in the water they were drinking, they just guzzled it down. Never dreaming that a scheming sheriff and his posse was watching them and gathering around. Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees and trying to get away. Contemplating nothing but escape and finally making it. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day.
The gold reserve got my tongue super loose and comfortably numb, more focused than ever and ready for whatever's to come. While Big Pharma got the populace wonderfully dumb, addicted to deadly drugs to keep them under their thumb. You're dealing with scum, handsomely paid to peddle poison. Enjoy something that grows out of the ground, that annoys them, destroy them. Let them know you're privy to their thin scam. Stand tall, don't ever fall for the flim flam. Most politicians are supporters of NAMBLA and actors who follow a script similar to Tony Danza. Who's the boss? It'll cost if you're a gambler. I'll disappear you off of the grid like Adam Lanza. My mantra, incarcerate inquisitors and put them on serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Pharmaceutical giants should lose all privileges. Incarcerate evaluate the contributors, strip them of their visitors. All I got is a gold pot to piston, a pole pot position, controlled opposition. They won't stop the mission, they don't got the vision. My cold got them shivering, I'm so hot, I'm sizzling. I am not a slave to the rhythm. The rhythm is a victim of an ancient predilection that I give them. The law of nature on which I base the decision. Obama was the prez, but I voted for Shirley Chisholm. Sharks might not be surrounding you yet, but you just wait till the moment that you're drowning in debt. You'll be so much more than upset. You'll be loading your weapon, step into the eye of the threat. Sharks, they are all around you. One drop of blood and they start to surround you. You better stop talking to skanks. They seduce you on the ship and you're walking the plank. The treatment you're receiving is no different from stepchilds. You keep swallowing semen of these demons and reptiles. When will you learn? Pyros are working together, taking turns, and their only endeavor is to make it burn. Hey yo, I had enough of this. Justice Department suck my dick. Fuck that bitch. I will force feed her the poison from a pufferfish. These snuffleupagus motherfuckers in love with this hot potato, but they won't even touch it with some oven mitts. Now that I understand the level of deceit, to keep these devils in their seat and let them pedal on the street. Their pathetic, apologetic rhetoric, they won't compete with the veracity and the tenacity that can't be beat. Suckers and tyrants, they both act as one. The best way to expose them is to make them act like one. Look at all these evil people making a killing. Literally, I'll make the gargoyles come to life and eat the people in your building. Sharks might not be surrounding you yet, but you just wait till the moment that you're drowning in debt. You'll be so much more than upset. You'll be loading your weapon, step into the eye of the threat. Sharks, they are all around you. One drop of blood and they start to surround you. You better stop talking to skanks. They seduce you on the ship and you're walking the plank. Word magic has let the oligarchy step on your voice. Man, I'm telling you, it's the pirate's favorite weapon of choice. Lady Liberty has been literally keeping people in misery. The context is more complex than the prison industry. They're parasitically feeding upon the citizenry, leading it, ritualistically feeding it so habitually. America's in a crisis, getting massacred by ISIS. You could be Al-Qaeda, so your constitution don't mean shit to me. You look suspicious, miss. Step out your car, please. Civil forfeiture, we're collecting like Barclays. We'll take your cash and we'll wipe out your cars, please. And trying to get it back is worse than ripping out shark teeth. I hate to sound unkind, but all that does is cloud your mind. I hope you get to take some time away from shit that makes you blind. My self-contained underwater breathing apparatus lets me see these sharks for who they are and come report the status. Sharks might not be surrounding you yet, but you just wait till the moment that you're drowning in debt. You'll be so much more than upset. You'll be loading your weapon, step into the eye of the threat. Sharks, they are all around you. One drop of blood and they start to surround you. You better stop talking to skanks. They seduce you on the ship and you're walking the plank. Sharks. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Sharks. Say what? Say what? What? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Sharks. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? What? Say 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 what?
forget. Have you guessed me yet? I'm the slime oozing out from your TV set. You will obey me while I lead you and eat the garbage that I feed you until the day that we don't need you. Don't go for help, no one will heed you. Your mind is totally controlled. It has been stuffed into my mold, and you will do as you are told until the rights to you are sold.
That's right, folks. Don't touch that dial. Well, I am the slime from the video, oozing along on the living room floor. I am the slime from the video. Can't stop the slime, people look at me go. I am the slime from the video, oozing along on the living room floor. I am the slime from the video.
Dieter, which you guys know him.
Jeremy Dieter, that's who you're talking about.
Jeremy wants to expose Heath within a quickness because he's just fucking ridiculous. You know, they're like, oh, the glamour, all the fame, all this, whatever. So those little fucking richy people living on the golf course. But then if you're black, or you got a fucking throw, or if your kids are biracial, you're bullshit. So I'm like, you know what? Like I have to go watch show with Bob, which you guys know that. But my other kids are black too. They're biracial. Regardless, in society, you are black.
So my
it don't matter. But regardless, to me, they're beautiful. And middle fingers in the air, 24/7.
No, hey, it's funny you bring that up because my sister is mixed. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up. My sister is the reason that I was exposed to the hip hop culture when I was very young. If it wasn't for my sister raising me when my parents were out going to the bars and shit and acting a fool, I wouldn't understand who Slick Rick is and Run DMC and all these other things. So, you know, I respect my sister. We have different fathers, but at the same time, she's my sister, she's my blood, and, you know, that has nothing to do with it.
Well, my sister's a tyrannical tyrant.
But he in particular is very racist, and that's why me and the boys are moving as soon as my lease is out.
Oh, my sister's a tyrant. She has no love for any of you, absolutely at all. My sister will she will enslave you twice as bad as what the current administration or government or whatever you want to call it will enslave you. She is that mean. And you know what? At some point in time, I have to sit back and go, fuck, I can't really blame you. You're what I would be if I didn't really care about people. You know, and for her to shuck that caring about people is it's not something I like. It's just something that's a reality of the fucking world. It really is.
Speaking of which, Payday Monsanto is actually mixed up culture. I don't exactly know. I know his mother is probably white, but I don't know where his background comes from. But this dude has a multi-culture understanding of what music is and what it means and how to portray that through his music. That's why, again, when I got into radio, I was very in tune what he was doing. Even Steve Grant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his origins or where he comes from or his family.
That motherfucker has some history in his blood. That's all I'm going to say.
Grant is a beast. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
100%, absolutely. You know, and then, you know, like with the shit that Bob's got to deal with at school, it's like, I'm like, okay, so it's not the fact of my house, because we were trying to, like, dissect why he's throwing up. And then, you know, it's like, he's like in his own
No, you're getting off subject here. I'm just saying, you have to be multicultural to understand.
Yeah, but I was getting to a point here. He is dealing with other bullshit. So I'm like, you know, he will rock it out. He will put some surge, and, you know, he loves surge, them it's low down. And he will fucking rock it out, and he gets judged for it. Because why? We're, like, in a certain town here. And I'm like, you know, fucking do your thing. Rock it out, rap it out, whatever you gotta do. It doesn't matter. Be you, and that's all there is to it.
You have to bring a uniqueness to the table. And like the two of us mentioned are one aspect of it. Then you got Diesel Automatic and Lady Maverick and all these other artists that take their time making music because you know, it's an art form. They really appreciate the art form of it. And like I said, I'm not talking about mainstream bands where you go to a concert and you pay money to go see these artists. These artists make music because it needs to be done just like we do radio. I'm not getting paid for this shit. People help me out when they can. send donations or whatever you can do.
It's the only way we can speak out. That's why I dropped so many motherfuckers. I'm like, it's not always about the goddamn thing. I'm looking for people that are actually trying to reach out and be here about something, even if we still screw up ourselves. And that's okay. It's okay. You don't need the fucking thing. You don't need the goddamn thing. Fuck the bullshit. Fucking reach out so we can have something more later. Otherwise, everybody is completely fucked. Period.
That's where we come in. That's where we come in.
And that's why I love you, crazy. I love you, crazy motherfuckers. And we stick together, like I said earlier. And that's how it goes. That's how it should be. That's how it needs to be. You got all these fucking walking zombies that want to fucking feed off of fucking fluoride and all this bullshit. You know, and we're all fed off fluoride. That's a whole different subject, but you know, we've been feeding into the game way too fucking long. And then we got some real motherfuckers willing to fucking step up. Because we screw up too, but we also know what the fuck's going on. Like, on so many fucking circumstances. When you get that, you keep it. Period. I let, like,
You know what I do?
Keep your head up.
This morning, no, I'm saying there's a lot of shit that goes into the complex matrix that is forward. But when I went up today, I looked up at the sky, and let me tell you, it was like a fucking checkerboard of these fucking assholes spraying the fuck out of us. And no reason my allergies are acting up. I know why they're acting up, because these motherfuckers are spraying the fuck out of us every fucking time they get a chance.
All day, every day. You should see heat. Like, as soon as we get actually a blue sky here, like, them motherfuckers, like, I saw the picture earlier. Like, I was out on my back fucking porch watching them spray. And there was a fucking big
launcher. I would have shot them motherfuckers down, but they were too far away. But that's what I'm saying. I went outside today, and I was, like, looking at the sky. How many people go out every day and look up at the sky and realize that, yeah, there's some shit going on that you can't even comprehend or even understand, but just know these motherfuckers are dropping shit on us. And it's not
They are, and they will continue. That's why our kids are fucking dumb. Listen to this. So check this out. So, like, the elementary school that Brandon and Logan go to, they got tested positive for, like, high fluoride levels. And, like, all the kids started getting sick for the past fucking, like, 8-9 months. And, like, they was having tummy aches. They were trying to blame it on the food, yada, yada, which I don't doubt that either, because it's probably the food, too. So they would, like, send your kids with fucking bottled water or something from home so they can have something to drink so that they're not drinking from this or whatever. So that's when me and Jeremy was trying to expose it. My cousin in Patapsco that runs the other radio channel. And the middle school and high school are both actually the same building, but they were only saying the high school had the fucking high level, but the middle school had nothing. You got me fucked up. Bob and none of them, all of them are acting so dumbfounded. Like, I've never seen kids like this. Like, even their surroundings. And so I'm trying to be as supportive as possible and trying to fucking take in all these kids to the point where I cannot fucking sleep. Because they need somebody. And these schools are fucking, like, it's ridiculous. You seriously need to look up Heath, Ohio. It is unbelievable. These kids are going fucking stupid, worse than what we ever could fathom. And
just wait. There's
I'm on the back porch
coming as well. So
I'm on the back porch having my fucking beer, and I'm watching the fucking thing to a fucking cross in the sky because we had a blue one for the first time in fucking weeks.
It's just
under
little
a dead
tidbits,
Ohio
man.
sky is a fucking fact.
They're just little tidbits, just little pieces of fucking legislation they like to throw at you to make you think that you have some sort of a voice, to make you think that you and your cares are actually acknowledged by them. This is all a fucking lie, okay? a lie.
Yeah. Join the Freemasons.
It is. It's no different than some. It's no different than some fucking player sitting there and telling some girl, "Hey, you know what? I love you. Not gonna call you after I fuck you in the butt tonight, but you know what? Not going to." And it's no different. It's no different than some woman going, "Hey, you know what? I love you, but tomorrow I'm not gonna talk to you." Yeah. It goes down the same damn path of dishonesty and bullshit. It's dishonesty and bullshit. You know it is. All of us do. Good Christ, man. It's not like both of our generations sit back and go, you know what, Mother Goose, pretty fucking legit. You know, we're not doing that because we're not privy or not buying in to this bullshit, man. We're not following along with this narrative that has been, pretty much predicted to us for our entire lives. And even I'm older than you guys, even my entire life. And I'm a drunken fucking idiot.
We're not, we shouldn't buy into it. It's fucking let me tell you. I'll even tell the boys, I'm like, don't feed into the game. They get told 24/7.
I said it on multiple shows. If you're gonna play the game, you better learn the rules. And like Lee Pierce said on multiple shows, you know, you gotta get tired of that big red, white, and blue dick running up your ass every day.
Straight up.
You
gotta get even trying to lose.
You gotta get tired of that.
Well, you know, we getting reamed by a fucking yardstick.
A yardstick? Jesus Christ. With some all nice shit.
You know, can we at least get some fucking great, can we get some grape jelly on the side? You know,
can somebody lick my asshole with a little bit of syrup? I don't like jelly, I prefer syrup. Just saying. But I didn't even get the syrup. I didn't even get the jelly. I didn't even get the goddamn spinach.
Fucking cigarettes. Jesus Christ, wait a minute. I got another pack upstairs. Never mind. Okay, I'm good. I don't have to go back up there.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like.
Well, we're not even getting it. We're not even getting maple syrup on our pancakes. We're not even getting the goddamn spinach rub. Okay? And a spinach rub is actually a real thing. Google that.
I got some KY in my bedroom.
Oh, snap. Don't get me started, dude. Come on, man. I've got 3/4 of a bottle of liquor in
I got some natural shit, too.
I will get greasy.
Hey, you know.
I will get greasy.
Hey, this is not like old school. Remember when like everyone like fucking teenagers and like, I'm gonna do with the plastic bag. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I wouldn't even fuck with this fucking. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so random. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta get my other pack of stairs upstairs. You guys are coming with me.
No.
Okay.
It's real shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That's what we do here at the Friday Night SuperShow, man. It's always real. It's not nothing scripted or given off the cuff or something that we write down. This is what we do. It's real. Oh my goodness.
And again, why do you guys fucking think I'm in love with you guys? Because it is real. You guys are fucking real. Even if we get crazy stupid, ain't nobody else gonna fucking do that fucking. Ain't nobody
we're not gonna try
the way we do.
We don't lie about it. And you know, no, wait a minute, honey. We have never in 5 years ever had to embellish or lie. They just keep proving us right, which makes us, in turn, feel like horrible pieces of shit. I mean, it really does.
Well,
none of us want to be right. I don't want any of this to come onto the extra people that are living around here that they call citizenry and all that other crap, but I don't want that for you. I don't want that for Dennis. I don't want that for me. God damn, you know I don't want it for the kids and grandkids, man. But yet, I'm the drunken bad guy.
That's what you're getting.
That's what you want in. Well, that's what you get in. Oh, sorry, but anyway, you know, that's what we do.
Don't do that again.
And, what are you doing? Okay, I was going to get a snack. Okay, I'm cool with that. Colleen's not at work, so you're not going to get half price.
No, either way. It makes me want to drink all the alcohol that I have left. It makes me want to drink all the alcohol I have left and fucking take PM pills, these aspirins, just chug a whole fucking bottle, just so I don't have to wake up and realize, yeah,
you know, and that's
we're going to be doing
you know what?
shit.
It'd be
the
nice.
same shit every fucking day.
Tired.
But yeah, I'm tired of it.
Well, that's their plan.
You guys have kept me going. Do you know that when I had my last stroke in August,
I know. We talked.
I made sure that I had my fucking connection to see you guys online. I couldn't fucking reply because it's some kind of weird stupid hospital setting. And I'm like, fuck you bitches. You guys what are you guys afraid of? You know what I mean? So I was calling off you guys. And it was right after.
See, there's one show on the air on radio waves nowadays, especially on Friday nights, that doesn't pull any punches. We never have it. We never fucking will. And that's this fucking show.
Yeah, we're able to adapt and able to grow over the years. But every time I'm done listening to the Friday Night SuperShow, after I get off the radio, I always go back to George Carlin. Because like I said, he just pinpoints what I was saying earlier. It's like, it's the American dream. You got to be asleep to believe it. And I'm not asleep. I'm very well aware of what's going on. And like I said, I'm pissed off that the government thinks that they can fuck me every fucking day. I don't need a girlfriend. Because I get fucked by the government every fucking day. Trust me.
Fuck. Hey, we are getting so fucked. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they fuck me every day.
I got denied, even with child support and fucking medical. I'm literally paying for everything with the kids. I get nothing to do with it. Nothing. And I've been a single mom for fucking 9 years. Seriously, and I've been fucking doing my thing. I can't even get fucking state medical. Well, why? What's the reason? You know, and I just got denied on SPI twice. So that's what we're doing with you. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to wait around for this bullshit. I'm going to go back to work again as much as possible. And, you know, I'm going to start my baking shit too again. So I'm doing that. I'm going to be doing the music. And then I'm going to go and I got a management position lined up. Even though I don't give a shit if we're online or if we're fucking live or not.
Oh, we're totally live.
But it's $12.25 an hour start out. I got my shit. They're guaranteeing me some hours. Okay. I'm going to do what I can. Because why? We've been taking care of everything for fucking years. And these motherfuckers want to sit there and screw and do all this other shit. These kids are entitled to way more than what they're fucking getting. I'm doing everything I can. You know what I mean? But they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. That's the problem, because the government is such a fuck job. I would fucking be...
This is what happens when you allow others' authority over you. It really is.
You guys... Dennis, I know you see my tattoo.
Well, this is... I'm sorry, honey, but this is the reason why I found my way to...
This is why Pizzagate is so important. But go ahead, Lee. Yeah.
It's the reason why I found my way to anarchism. Because there is no one else fit to rule me, fit to rule you, fit to rule Dennis Ford, fit to rule Johnny fucking Cumsock down the street. They aren't. They're not. And there is not a goddamn suit dummy that you can convince me to vote for that's going to make it better. They're not. They won't. 200 years of reality proves that. It's not just me, okay? It's not just...
We're here to make shit better.
I just want people to know, it's not just drunk Lee. Oh, hey, Mr. fucking Fifth of Night, he's just rambling on. No, dude.
It's drunk Dusty, too.
I can't.
Pretty drunk, too.
There's a reason why I have to drink a fucking Fifth of Night, because this shit is fucking real. And for 5 fucking years, we have been trying to purvey this to you. And each and every day, for the last, 12 months, people have been backing us up and telling you that we are right. That we were not just these stupid, drunk, stone motherfuckers trying to pipe up some conspiracy theory shit. We were people who actually gave a fuck.
We either get high or we have a drink for a fucking reason. It's to dilute the fucking drink. It's to dilute the pain. It's to dilute the fucking reality of all the fucking bullshit that we got to deal with on a daily basis. Mentality.
Right.
And we do that. And we're entitled to that. We are fucking entitled to that. They created us, now they can fucking deal with that.
No, that's the Friday Night SuperShow. It's that we get on the radio and, we're going to hit your ears and your mind with some shit that possibly will fuck up your day. But that's why we drink, because there's so much shit going on. There's so many different topics. There's so much attacks coming from, again, the big red, white, and blue dick up your ass every day that I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to begin telling people, hey, everything's going to be all right, because guess what? It's not going to be all right. You're going to continue to get that shit when, again, no lube. No lube at all. Just, them motherfuckers is in jail. It's like a jail fucking cell situation.
It's a rape scene.
You ever see that movie?
Bitches take it.
With Dave Chappelle.
Oh my god.
Squirrel Master.
It's greasy.
Look out, Nasty Nate. This here is my bitch. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And don't drop the soap. Whatever you do, don't drop the soap, because
too many halves. Too many halves.
That's society. That's the society we live in, and that's the sad part of it. But go ahead.
Well, no, you are fucking on point constantly, both of you, and we gotta start off binary because
we do gotta do this every day.
We love you too. I love Binary too. I'm not going to mention his real name. I don't even know if he uses his real name, but there's multiple profiles where I connect with this individual. And
I just had,
like I said, I asked him for something, and he's like, it's done. Here you go. Here you go, Dennis.
He will be there for any of us, anytime. Just like we will be there for him. That motherfucker is smooth and fucking great, and he's bitched at me enough too. Trust me, over 2 years, I've heard enough of him. But he is fucking. But he's fucking amazing. Come at me real and hard, or don't tell me at all. That's the way I look at it.
Binary.
And he has been the best.
He's definitely in my top 5, because like I said, over the years I've been working with people, trying to communicate with people, but like I said, even when I didn't have shit, this dude would step in to make sure that I was able to function, and he does that. He's done it multiple times, and I don't want to put all his shit out on Front Street, but yeah, just somebody I've never met. I've never met face to face, but he actually cares more about me than my own fucking family, my own fucking flesh and blood, that don't give a shit that I'm fucking struggling. But this guy does, and there's multiple other people as well. But that's a whole other show. I don't want to get into that.
We could have a whole show on about, you know, all three of you guys. Like, just, I don't know, there's something. I want to thank you guys because I need.
That's for sure. We are entering the last few minutes of the show. So, hey, if you guys want to get out some last minute thoughts, man, now would probably be the time. Because I'm going to play some music and get blackout drunk. And,
yeah, pretty much, too. I think I got like 3 or 4 beers left. I'm going to fucking...
I got 8 beers left. I got 8 beers left, and I'm just finishing the end of my Jack Daniels bottle.
The show's going to cut off. You can call Lee or whatever you got to do. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? There's some shit I have to take care of. I definitely have to get off the line. It's amazing that my phone was able to function here tonight to be able to be a part of the show. But yeah, I'll be back here next Friday night. I can guarantee you that for the Friday Night SuperShow. And there's some other shit we were going to get into, but you know, I guess we'll save that till next week. We'll
save it for whenever we're going to save it, man. There are rumors out there going around, kids, that Chuck Ocelli and Carmine Savastano are going to join us next week. We're going to work on that. Rachel McIntosh, another person who is an esteemed author out there, man. If you have not seen Bubbles Burst, you're fucking missing out, dude. Ted Juddy is coming up. Austin Thomas is going to be another fucking guest. Dude, we've got so many paydays coming up. Lady Maverick is going to be coming up, man. We've got so many guests lined up here for the stupid little show that we get together and get drunk and talk. You know, it's really what it is. And
the best show ever.
It's a beautiful thing.
The best show ever.
In my eyes, it's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
It is. Because, goddamn it, man, we all need that little bit of time to sit back and go, you know what? Yeah, we all know things are fucked. Let's just sit back and chit-chat for a little bit, okay? We know things are fucked. We'll keep bringing more and more information to the masses as we can take it. But you know what? You got to take the information that we're giving to you at the rate that we can. Because, god damn it, if you look at this for any amount of time, 30 fucking seconds, man, you will be sick to your stomach and you won't want to tell anybody else. It's really a trial in your lifetime. I mean, if you believe in those types of things. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I want to put my 2 cents in because I know that the actual show is ending.
That's right. You go ahead and get your last words in there, baby. Final words from the wonderful guest.
Because Dusty needs to talk really quick, and I'm going to get short and simple. I am still here. I'm alive. I got my fam. Come really, come hard, or don't come at all. Get real. Shut up.
I'm sorry, we're only 13 at heart. It's not our fault.
We got all, we're classified crazy. And we can handle that because they cannot. And let them speak and let them do their fucking thing and try to fucking put us under a bridge or in the fucking dirt all they want to. I am still here, and I fucking made it through all my fucking health issues. I have got the best family in the goddamn world. Period.
God damn, we love you.
You guys have been here with me from fucking day one. And I will forever be here for you. These little fucking pansies that want to fucking body and whatever, okay, it's okay to be a part of something. Do your thing. Do your thing. fucking realize that life is not a fucking show. It's beyond that. It's beyond that. And nobody's gonna have the fucking third eye. Nobody's gonna fucking have the, like, this total, like, awakening. We can awake, but there's different fucking circumstances behind that. There's a different fucking purpose behind that. When you are fucking real, you come together with those that are real, whether you see them face to face or not. We have to sit here, and no, you're not getting my ice cream, so do not fucking touch my ice cream thing. I'm on the fucking call.
No, I have nothing to do with your ice cream. No, she's not lying. Kid, she's not.
Hey! No, hold on, I'm just...
All right, come on, honey. We only have a few minutes before they shut us up, okay? Yeah, I'm just saying.
I know. I was rambling. No, I'm done.
I can't argue with anything you said. Everything you said has been absolutely beautiful.
I fucking love you, crazy motherfuckers.
We're all family.
I love you.
You know this.
We are. With all my soul. You guys are it.
Hey.
Always.
Yeah. Sorry.
Always happens.
All right.
Well, right there might be the best final thoughts we've ever had.
Yeah.
Hey, and don't touch my fucking ice cream. Also. Because if you touch my ice cream, I'll beat the fuck out of everybody.
How the fuck are you going to keep eating that GMO crap? Good Lord. Dennis Ford.
Okay? You don't touch my motherfucking ice cream.
We've got our love.
Make no fucking joke. Go put my ice cream back in the freezer.
Hey, calm down, all right? We got to get Dennis in here.
No, I'm playing something. No, I got to play with him because me and him have that game together.
Okay, mute the phone. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been one of those great shows to where so much information has been pumped out, and Dennis, it's on to you with the final thoughts there, brother. I don't know if Marie's going to let you or anything like that, but we're good. We'll give it a try.
I mean, like I said, here at the end of the show, you know, I'm very privileged to be a part of this particular show, the Friday Night SuperShow. Again, it may not be the norm. It may not be the things you're used to hearing, but yeah, there's been a lot of information. There's been people that have joined us. There's going to be people in the future that join us on this show. But like I said, I'm just a small individual from where I come from, but this means a lot to me. This particular show means a lot to me. It's something, again, it's a child that I've watched over the years and nurtured it and watched it grow, and I'm very proud of it. Again, on top of all of that, you know,
you need to be proud of it.
Yeah, essentially on top of all. Yeah,
I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. You need to be proud of you because there is tons of us that is proud of you.
Well, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that reach out and help me. And again, like I said earlier in the show, it's people that I've never met face to face, but these people make sure that I'm okay, and it's not even my family, and that's a phenomenon that I can't pinpoint, but I can tell you, I get messages and people looking to see what Dennis Ford is going to do next, but just when you think you got all the answers, that changes the questions.
That's right.
That being said, Lee Pierre, I want to get your final thoughts here tonight.
You know what, man? I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this like we need to end this, man. You can't keep.
And you're gonna. And even if you guys hang up, you're still calling me back. Because,
no. And just hang on the line. We'll be fine. Okay. just hang on. Give me these last few minutes. Look, kids. Every week we come out here, we try to tell you what the truth is. We try to just lay it down for you. We're not trying to put out an agenda other than being free. I mean, isn't that really the only agenda that we always want? all of us? I mean, gay, straight, black, white, all that? Isn't that really what we strive for? It's just to be free. Just don't fucking piss down my back or any of that other crap. Don't take from me. Don't steal from me. Isn't that all we really wanted? I mean, come on, kids. I could drink a goddamn bottle of Jack Daniels and still come up here in these last moments and go, you know, that's really kind of what we're fighting for. That's really what we're looking at.
That's fucking phenomenal. That's fucking remarkable that an individual can run a radio show doing everything you do and everything that I'm doing where I'm at. That's fucking.
Well, you know, I just want the kids out there to realize, you know, hey, you don't have to be a goddamn rocket scientist. You don't have to have rocket appliances or have the worst case Ontario to figure this shit out, man. Come on. I done fucked most of my life away. No, listen, hang on.
They won't fucking man up and say that they're fucking, you know.
Hang on.
Will admit.
No, real quick. I done pissed most of my life away. I did. I made sure that everybody else has something before me. You know why? Because that's what you got to do. You can't sit there and think that your entire life is all about you. Because the minute you do is the minute that you just absolutely give up on everything. It's not all about you. It's never been all about me. It's never been all about Dennis Ford. It never has.
I love you, Dennis.
We do this because, you know what? Eventually, after we're long dead and gone, something might sink in. Something within the youth of today, my children, my grandchildren, all of you out there who have children and grandchildren, that might sink in. And if that little bit of stupid fucking drunken freedom that we put out every week sinks into just some of your kids, to some of my kids, some of my grandkids, man, then fuck.
Because we've been there and done that, they have to let it sink in, and it's not going to hit them in the face until they go through the shit that we fucking went through and the shit that we fucking deal with.
Yeah, but if it does, then goddamn it, man, I can die peacefully. I really
can. We did our best, man. Check this out. My cat is more woke than most
this is all from my end. We only do. We do not try. We only do.
That's right.
I'm just saying, we did our best, you know.
You don't make excuses, man.
We're making it.
You don't make excuses, you just make it happen. That's how it works.
Like I said a minute ago, you know what I'm saying, I have pets and shit that are more in tune and woke as fuck than most people walking around. Like, just go to Walmart when you get
Then this has so educated pussy.
Look at the fucking Walking Dead.
Oh my God.
It'll hurt your brain.
It's Hallmark, not Walmart. It's Hallmark.
That's just grease. It's grease. It's grease, man. It's just all it is. Just a big load of fucking grease. Just really. I think Sam Walton might be the greasy strangler.
All right. Well, that being said, I think we can probably wrap the show up here tonight.
That's for sure. We got 2 minutes.
Conversation or whatever we got to do. At the same time, leave here. I want to thank you, my brother, for putting this show here together tonight. And if anything, I know I'm going to be back here next Friday night on the Friday Night SuperShow. Again, probably the best show in radio, podcast, internet community is right here. And that's not my ego talking. That's just the fucking truth. So I can tell you that.
Because we get the real. You put the real shit in.
Well, we ain't gonna lie.
Get all these other little fucking pansies and like the radio stations want to try to be wannabes and whatever else, and they have nothing to do or say.
Well, yeah, because they're too fake. They don't know how to be true. We're too drunk.
They're plastic. Be
are
fucking real. Be fucking real. It doesn't matter if we're fucking drinking or not.
Well, there's one thing that we have over every radio show ever. We are too drunk to lie. We are.
Well.
No. I wear that as a badge of fucking honor, and I'll tell you why. Because you know what? You can sit here and judge me up one side and down the other. You say, oh, Lee's just a fucking drunken maniac. He don't know. But guess what? There is nothing that we have ever said on this show that we have not been proven right for. We've been proven right a million fucking times on this show in the last, 2.5, 3 years?
And we're entitled to be drunk. We're entitled to be drunk if we want to. We can do that.
Almost 175 shows, we have never lied. We may have been so fucking drunk that we can't talk. And I know, I passed out.
I'm fucking drunk in the morning and hungover in the morning. You motherfuckers are amazing.
I'm saying we're approaching 200 episodes of this particular show, but at the same time, like I said, it has to be like a punch. Like, it has to be like a right hook punching you in your fucking face, because that's what the Friday Night Super Show is. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that I have to tell people that, but that's what it is. And
it is what it is.
Yeah, if you can't accept that or understand that, then maybe there's another show out there for you. Maybe you need to go somewhere else. But maybe
they can listen to the Big Lick, like from Heath, because they're a bunch of corn-fed son of a bitch and fluoride fucking zombie bastards